Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, what is it playing on Music DMCA right now? What is going on? Weird. Hi everybody. Hello Vodfrogs. Hello Lurkers. And hello Woblight. Hello Eagle. Hello guy from chat. What's up? What's up? Hello. Hello. Good to see you all. Hello. What up, Kaya? Yeah. Yep. 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 Oh. All he wanted was to know about the logs, guys. That's all he wanted. I love that. That's such a good copy pasta at this point. For those of you, for context, for those of you that don't know, I just found this random comment on YouTube, which is just defines, it just describes a Redditor in the best way possible. Anyone have logs? Question mark in the post where I died, and then someone gives me the whole paragraph, and then shit Cano just I wanted to see the logs. I felt so bad for him. I had to give him an upvote. Poor guy. Poor guy. What up, guys? Good to see you all. Thank you, Kaya, so much. God damn it. What up? Thank you, Kaya, so much, and thank you, Chicken, so much to both of you. Thank you for your Prime, Chicken, and thank you, Kaya, for the tier 1 sub for 3 whole month of Roost. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I don't have any music on. It's kind of quiet, but the WoW music gets so intense after a while. It gets so intense. Good to see you all. Kaya, welcome in. Welcome in, Ido. Welcome in, Chicken. I just wanted to see the logs. Yeah, you know the reference. 46 whole years. It's a lot of time. Chicken, good morning, Beltran, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Ready for this blacksmith run. So, with inspiration from Zaryu and with a blessing from Zaryu, first of all, cheers. Finishing up our cokes at home. With a challenge run inspired and blessed by Zaryu. I have his blessing. I checked with him. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm not like stealing his whole vibe here, but he said he'd be honored. That's what he said in his words. So we are making our own type of challenge run when we're not going to play a regular old warrior. No. We are playing the blacksmith. All right. And what the blacksmith means is here. Very simple. The blacksmith may only wield hammers, one-handed or two-handed. Mining picks and shields and ranged weapons are allowed. You have to be mining plus blacksmithing as your main professions. And solo self-found, of course. Otherwise, I'd just get boosted with, you know, enchants. But the big one here, on top of only using hammers, which is already kind of like one of the worst leveling weapons in mid game and up for warriors, I have to do every single OnlyFangs add-on achievement. So, for example, I need to complete the crypts in Tirisfal before level 11, I believe. I have to go and solo the Harpy quest in 1,000 Needles before a certain level. There's so many things here that are going to be incredibly challenging, and I'm really excited to do. And especially under the restrictions that I'm going to go with. I am allowing myself to use ranged, because if I wasn't allowed to use ranged, I would not be able to do any of these challenges. So that's why I'm allowing ranged weapons. Also, ranged weapons as a warrior is very fun. So it's going to be it will be a difficult challenge, but you know, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And we are planning to hit the big old 60, right? What up? You did avenge Zaryu. You deserve stealing his content. Do you have to wear blacksmithing gear? So I was considering, would I want to make a character only wearing blacksmithing gear and weapons? I looked at it. It doesn't look like it would be a whole lot of fun. Main reason, honestly, would be because I wouldn't be able to, like, no upgrades would matter anywhere. And I feel like as a blacksmith, you know, to become a blacksmith, you need a hammer, first and foremost, right? You gotta get the hammer. So part of me was thinking, okay, I would allow myself to use any hammer in the world, but I would have to craft all my own gear. But the whole thing about crafting my own gear is that it would require me to go super long detours just for materials. Maybe if I do it this way, maybe I want 1 or 2 upgrades here and there. So I do it while I'm leveling. But if I'm going to only use blacksmithing gear, I'm going to go out of my way and farm things just for certain items. And it's going to take a long time. And I don't think that would be very enjoyable. So therefore, the blacksmithing is just a mandatory thing. It's already kind of hard not being allowed to use alchemy or engineering as a warrior. Like, specifically engineering. I don't have target dummies. And no bombs either. So there's no AoE. So it's going to be quite tough. What up, Thal? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm so hyped for the Whirlwind Hammer. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, Kaya. I'm so excited. I don't know how early, because I'm doing self-found. I'm wondering how early I'm gonna be getting it, right? Like, if it's gonna be super early or not. Like, I'm obviously not getting it at 30. But I'm not gonna be getting it at 40. I want to get it at, like... I want to try getting it at, like, 35, maybe. Any iron foes? See, okay, that's what I've been looking at. Shaker, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Great. I think it would be a lot of fun, but it would take a long time. Yeah, doing the crafting gear would take too much time. I don't think it would be fun. Fun for viewers or for myself, to be completely honest. Mikazu, welcome in. 07. Welcome, Pink Sonic. Good to see you both. Hello, hello. And Kupo, welcome in, guys. Really good to see you all here, guys. Sadly, we died last stream. We departed on quite sad terms, everybody, but we're here. We're feeling good about it. We're back in business. I don't know why I did plus. Plus ranged. Let's just add that so it's in the rules. Now, if you guys have any other ideas on top of this, just please let me know. If you have any fun challenges, fun thoughts about something themed to a blacksmith, that'd be cool. Just let me know. Moose, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Died like a hero. I just over DPS'd. Utah, welcome in, welcome in. Cheats as well, welcome. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. Excited for the new arc. Yeah, me too, man. Is Storm Quest on now that you've died? There's something I need to put on. Maybe later, chicken. I'm gonna start with no music for a second. We're just gonna start off with it, and we'll see where we end up. But yeah, but like you mentioned, guy, like there's a lot of cool hammers late game. Even leveling, there are some cool ones. But Iron Foe, Eye of Rag. Now, Eye of Rag is a little far-fetched, but if I went the distance and got to 60 on this character, I would obviously want... The absolute dream for the blacksmith would be the Eye of Rag. Imagine getting the Eye of Rag. That'd be, I can't even imagine. Get it at 30 like your gnome. The problem with me getting a Whirlwind weapon at 30 is I'm gonna need people to trade me the charms or boost me through the charms. And I don't know if I would, like, would that be... I feel like that would be kind of cheating if I'm doing a whole challenge run character. And then I get people to boost me so I become like a god at level 30 for 10 levels. I feel like that's kind of defeating the purpose, right? We want to earn the Whirlwind Hammer. We want that to be a third... Like, it's realistically, I'll get it at 34, 35. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Maybe 34, 35 is already, like, too early, completely solo, because those elementals are dangerous. But yeah, I'm gonna try crafting blue gear. I'm gonna still try doing blacksmith stuff, right? There are benefits to using, to like getting blacksmithing gear too. I want to use it to my advantage as much as I can, because this will be a difficult run. Phantom Lancer Enjoyer. Wait, what are you guys talking about? What game is that? Hear me out. I don't know if you knew, but blacksmiths have incredible grip strength. Get one of those grip trainers and you do reps while doing flying routes. Become a blacksmith IRL. Unironically, I like that idea. Where do I buy one of those? I need to buy one of those grip things. And just sit here and just squeeze. Perma-drunk vision. We're not playing as a drunk blacksmith. Charms are soloable at 30 with some very sweaty gameplay. Yeah, I've seen the video where you like kite them and it's incredibly sweaty and it takes like a long time just to kill one. It'll probably take me like 12 hours to get that weapon or something with that strat. I will of course take the hammer pink. What else can I take? I'm not allowed to do anything else. What up, Happy Squid? Welcome in. And Risk, good to see you. Welcome in, guys, both of you. Let's go again. We're going again. Could it be fun to have at least one slot of gear with a self-crafted items at all times? Might be interesting to see when to switch slots and wouldn't need that much crafting. I actually really vibe with that idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think has to wear at least one piece of self-crafted gear at all times. As early as possible. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run and buy a blacksmith hammer. And then we're gonna Hearthstone. That's exactly what we're gonna do. And while doing so, I don't know if we can somehow buy blacksmithing or mining or something, but we would obviously want to be able to, as quickly as we can. What should we say? Like post level 5. Let's just say post level 6. Right? Just to like not make it too weird. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to be at level 1 running around. Like let's say past level 6. We need to have crafted our own piece of gear and wear it. That should be possible, right? When Pontus isn't using any hammer and just runs with this guy. Bundle pick. Not bad, but it's a BOE though. 4%, that's pretty high. Are these guys rare? Oh, they're elites. Yeah, okay, so mining picks are allowed as well. Keep that in mind. You can't get blacksmithing earlier than level 5. Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess, let's say past level 6. I have a grip trainer in Discord. Hand trainer. Interesting. Maybe. That could be a good idea. Get ripped while gaming. Savi, welcome in. Good to see you, dude. Cat arrived too. I love that one. That's literally you walking into the stream right now. Sounds like a challenge. Every achievement, no engineering. Good luck, Slayer of Dragons. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, Falcon. Welcome in, by the way. Good to see you. 90 kilos? 90? Isn't that insane for a hand? It sounds ridiculous. Crazy. No, I would not do engineering. No engineering. Phobane OG, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, we are going to go undead, I think. Because we are a team undead and we're still being in OnlyFangs. I mean, I could swap, but honestly, I don't like the looks of warriors. What do you guys think? Like, I'm set on doing an undead. That's like kind of my thought process here. I just like the way they look. But, Tauren female? The problem is, I'm not going to be allowed to use a mace. And I will allow myself to... I'm going to run to Brill to buy a hammer. Tauren easy, why not? I don't like Mulgore. I just don't like Mulgore that much. Also, I feel like a blacksmith is... I think an undead blacksmith is just cooler. Personally. I think undead's cool. Stick with undead? Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking too. Mulgore's over in 2 hours, come on. But I don't really like Tauren the way they look either. I feel like undead just is coolest. I really like undead. So I'm just gonna stick with it. Just because of personal preference. Orcsmith could be good. I will allow myself, if somebody will help me in the guild, or anybody else for that matter, to summon to Thunderbluff to learn mace skill. We all know you're gonna stay with undead. We just trolling. Am I that predictable? All right. What are we gonna look like? I used to be a blonde undead. Let's go dark hair this time. Black hair. We go black hair, guys. Maybe I go bald. No, I don't like bald. I just like this. Maybe this hairstyle this time, actually. I'll do this one. Flower, welcome in, dude. Welcome. And Anton, good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm going undead. We're just gonna run immediately. Picks and shovels all good. Solo self found was an issue. I ran into doing a hammer rogue challenge as need 10 skill points early. Wait, SP? Is that skill points? Picks and shovels all good. 10 silver. Oh, to learn it. Yeah, I'm gonna use a blacksmith's hammer, and we're just gonna have to figure it out. Blacksmiths are bald. No, I'm going with this hair. Black hair sister would enjoy that hair color. Black hair sister, is that Riv you're referring to? Isn't that like the name, meaning of the name somehow? And I don't remember the exact meaning. Blacksmiths are really mostly bald. Should we just be bald then? What do you guys think of this? I just look like Bald Smith. Hashtag team bald. We're gonna go bald. Yo, we back. We back. Hashtag team bald. Hashtag coming out as bald, guys. I do really I really like the feature my character has here. Like I like this one. Where is it? This I like the jaw. Fivehead didn't even think about blacksmith hammer. Lol. Yeah, that's my goal. We're gonna run for it. Paul it, I dare you. All right, we're palling bald or long hair. I feel like long hair fits me better, but like me as a person because I have kind of long hair. Bald or longer hair. Bald. Long. All right, guys. Minute poll starting now. It's between this bald head or this long, luscious hair. Kind of like the long hair. I'm going to be real with you guys. I think I'm leaning towards long. I think I can vote myself, yeah. Ponytail? I don't like it. So what do you guys think? It's versus bald, completely bald, shiny little bowling ball head, or beautiful, luscious, long hair. Look at it from the back. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Long hair can catch fire, just think about the role play. Ponytail is best of both worlds. I don't like the ponytail. Not a big fan of it. Where is it? Yeah, no, not my vibe. No poll on mobile, right? Well, what would you vote on, Risk? If you could. Tell me what you would vote on. The Helios, welcome in, welcome in. What up, Boiler as well? Welcome in, man. How to buy mining pick with no money? Well, I'm gonna try to sell things. I'm allowed to use my fists in worst case scenario, right, guys? I mean, that's fair. I can use fists, but that's gonna take ages to kill everything, right? So if I need to farm, you know, we'll see. Don Simon, what's up? What's up? Let's go. Didn't think you would go again after you sounded so done when ZNN interviewed you. Okay, bald one, everybody. Bald one. So we're gonna go bald. All right, we're bald, guys. Look at that shiny bowling ball head. All right, skin color. We want to be like as ashy as we can from all the blacksmithing we've been doing. That's kind of cool, right? Sounds like a great challenge. Very excited. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. Happy Squid. How much are you planning on streaming the next weeks? I'm gonna be streaming less than I was before. I know that much, but I don't know exactly. I don't have a set schedule or anything. I am prioritizing family and a lot of IRL stuff right now. Quite a lot. We have, like, with everything that's been going on, we have like a funeral coming up next week that we are planning for and everything. There's gonna be a lot of both on my mind, but also logistically that I need to deal with for the upcoming few weeks. So I can't give any promises. And I don't actually know fully. But I want to stream a little bit more again. Yeah, I do. Like maybe a few times a week. And I will try to share that as best as I can. Can you tell us what happened? Just curious. Is it too personal? I shared on my Discord. I did share. It's no secret. My father passed away about 2 weeks ago or so. Actually, it's been more now. It's been more than 2 weeks. Time flies so weirdly quickly. So it's more than 2 weeks actually. It's 3 weeks, I believe. Wait, is it? It's more than 3 weeks even. Holy moly. It's 3.5 weeks. My time perception is pretty bad. Can we get to name the blacksmith? What a big boobaloo. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, that's why I've been gone so much recently, guys. For those of you that don't know, it's just been a lot of family business, a lot of rethinking, and just like, you know, when something like this happens in your life, you certainly get a lot of, like, it kind of opens your eyes up. At least for me, it certainly has opened my eyes up a lot for like some priorities that I want to really, really make sure I focus on. And as much as I mean, I absolutely love streaming, but I wanted to focus on family, right? Like, it makes sense. I think most of you guys can agree with that when this shit happens. Any death is also a lot of paperwork. Exactly. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of just like, luckily we're not in a position where there's like any like issues really. Like, there's no fighting. There's no, everyone's in agreement in our situation. But I've heard of people having really, really bad situations when it comes to like inheritance and blah, 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 blah. We're just like, we're all just like, yeah, there's no confusion anywhere right now, which is really nice. So yeah, it's kind of nice. Too poor for PC? Wait, what? What do you mean? 90% sure that's taken. Baltus. I mean, the thing is, I kind of like we can do Pontus Smith. Well, if Pontus is available, I do like using the Pontus name. I actually realized that nobody grabbed it when I moved my character. This was available this whole time. I forgot to pick it again. I mean, I do just like the name Pontus, guys. Personally, I feel like this... What do you guys think? Because, like, I do like the idea of just having my name in it. Oh, it is reserved for 2 weeks. Oh. Your name was available. Seems like you're not big enough. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. It's a blessing and a curse, right? We could just do Pontus Smith. What about that? Pontus Smith. Grubby's name is also always available. Keep it as Pontus, easily recognized. I do like that too. It ain't about big, it's about having a good community. I actually was the one who yoinked Grubby's name in the beginning. Believe it or not, I was the one who took Grubby's name because me and Riv were sitting in a hotel room when the server dropped. Pontus is Pontus, true. What up, Sully? Welcome in, welcome in. My condolences, but happy to see you here. Thank you so much, Simon. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's been a weird couple of weeks for sure. Never had a feeling like this in my life. It's kind of unusual. So, but yeah. So hear this. I did not know. I can only imagine what it feels like. Yo, I appreciate that, Anton. It is a very weird situation. It's been very weird. Stop assuming my trolling needs to be taken serious. Wait. What up, Bix, by the way? It's the rerun. True. What up? Thank you for the follow, Bix. Finish your grubby name story. I want to hear it. So, yo, Lilol, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. In the beginning, when the server opened, me and Riv were going to DreamHack. And then Riv was going to leave for a week. We were at DreamHack the day before DreamHack happened, and that's when the server opened. And we were sitting in a hotel room with our laptops. Just we weren't going to be gaming, really, because we were going to be busy. But we were looking to yoink names. And Tactics was streaming, and he showed off 10 minutes before. He showed off how to get into the realm really quickly before everybody else. And spoilers, guys, it's just continuously canceling and pressing change realm. Because if you're in this screen waiting, when all of the servers are gray and you can't press them, it only updates, you know, once every 40 seconds and 30 seconds or something. So if you're in here, there's going to be like a 40-second refresh or so. But if you keep doing this, you're going to be like one of the first people that see it and go on it. And that's what we did. We yoinked that strat. I came in and I just started yoinking names. As many as I could. I took Pontus, I took Riv, I took Rivernith, I took... And once I took all the names me and Riv were looking for, like we had all these... I even have Arwen, because Riv wanted it. Like this one is literally holding this if Riv wants it on the server. But I took Pawn, you know, we took a bunch of different names. I even yoinked a bunch of names of the people in the Discord. So I took Necrit's name. I took And once I had took all the names I knew I was gonna get on my list, I was like, okay, who's next? Big streamers, someone. And first one that came to mind, Grubby. I just yoinked Grubby real quick. I yoinked Jay Tulo, which is a friend of mine, another streamer who plays hardcore from before this. I yoinked his name, and I just took all the names. But Grubby also joined at the exact same time, and he couldn't create his own character with the name Grubby, so he made Grubtor, I believe. He took Grubtor. I didn't tell him prior to this that I took his name, by the way. I just took them because people take names so quickly. So I took it, and I wrote to him immediately, but he didn't see. And, like, we didn't know each other at this time, by the way. I only knew of him because of playing Heroes of the Storm back in the day, and against him. And I wrote to him, and then he was like, oh shit, okay. And then when his Grubtor died, then he yoinked it for me. So, that's the story. Very interesting. I want to tell something weird. I have a membership card for my grocery store. I read the terms and services, and they have a clause that if you wait for 5 minutes or longer to be serviced, then you get €5 and €1 for each additional 2 minutes. You wait, so I just got free €7. What? That's crazy. What the hell? That's such a weird, like, fine print. I do that as well. Always try to taking OG names. Right, yeah. The thing is about Jay Tulo, I took Jay Tulo's name, and he was also really, really early, and he got really upset that someone yoinked his name, apparently, because he was also really fast. I was just slightly faster, so he was just upset that someone was griefing him, and then I came into his chat, I was like, hey Jay, I have your name, and then he had heard somewhere that once you took a name, it was locked to you for like 24 hours, and I came in, I was like, Jay, I got your name, really excited, and he's like, thanks, Pontus. You know, now it's locked for 24 hours, so I'm not even gonna be able to grab it anyways. And I'm just like, I was like, no. But I was like 99% sure you could swap because me and Riv did it. But he said it so confidently, I was just doubting myself. I was like, oh, no, wait, but okay, let's try it, Jay. I'm ready. And he was so grumpy for a bit, and then eventually, then it worked first try, and he was like, oh, what a relief. Yeah, good intention backfired for real. I have some cool ones on EU anniversary. I have bodybuilder, baby, Trump, and some others. Such random words. I would love having a warrior called Warrior. I feel like that's pretty badass. Are you gonna play Hots with Grubby tomorrow by chance? He did talk to me a little bit about it. But he hasn't asked me. Like he asked if I was playing like back when I died. We'll see. I obviously want to play. Hots would be amazing. I'm really excited for that. It took 9 minutes at the register, so 5 plus 4. Damn. He's playing with Soda tomorrow, I heard. Oh really? Well, we'll see. Who knows? I don't know if he's thinking about me or not. We'll see. I did send him a message to see if he's playing any Hots. A warrior named Mage would be way better. Like you name your cat pet dog. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I had an old guildie called somebody, so anytime Raid Leader called him out or something, it was always a confusion. That's pretty 5-head. Yeah, a warrior called Rogue with two swords, like dual wielding, is good. I'm very glad to be able to chill in your chat again. Yo, I'm happy you're here, Shaker, and thank you guys for everybody for being here. Thank you guys. It's been a while. I have missed streaming. I have, but you know, priorities. I haven't really been in the mind space to actually enjoy it. Here he is, guys, the blacksmith. Let's go. Let's get started on this journey. So, by level 6, we have to have crafted our first piece of blacksmithing gear and equip it. And we need to... I'm gonna immediately unequip my sword and run Bald Pontus. I don't know, you guys voted bald, and bald makes the most sense for blacksmiths, because otherwise your hair would be in the wear and you would burn, so I get it. You know he sees your empty health bar before he goes to sleep? plagues him every day. I ruined the perfect score, guys. Farm 1 silver. Why 1 silver? What are the rules to your challenge? Exclamation mark rules, but I'll give you a rundown. Mace only. One-hander and two-hander, with the exception of mining picks. And I can use shields to pair it. And I'm also allowed to use ranged weapons. Solo self-found. Mining, blacksmithing as professions. No exceptions. No engineering. No alchemy, which are both... Engineering is like top tier warrior, right? If you don't have engineering, you are so vulnerable as a warrior. You are so vulnerable without target. Ooh, target dummies or bombs. What else? I'm also going to do... So here's the big thing. We're also going to do every single achievement in the OnlyFangs add-on. I'll show you guys once we get in game here. But there are achievements for leveling throughout the add-on that give you points to your race. The points don't matter as much nowadays. Actually, they don't matter at all. But I still want to do the challenges. And that includes... that means doing certain quests before a certain level. So like killing the crypts before level 10 or something. We'll see in a second here. But yo, what up, Knut? For the glory, exactly. And this is all inspired and blessed through... by Zaryu. I've chatted with... I actually asked him to see like, hey, are you okay with me copying your kind of idea? Because he's been doing the Blind Samurai, right? He also did the Last Monk, I believe, or something. He was the monk gamer. He played a monk. That's when I met him for the first time. He was playing monk. And so I've actually even checked with him, and he approves of this challenge. Now he's the Jedi Master. Exactly. Exactly. So those are the challenge. Now, if you guys want to look here real quick, in the OnlyFangs add-on, there is points and there is achievements and there is leveling achievements. Wait, no, questing achievements. So here it is. We are going to have to go out of our way to do family crypt. We're going to have to do some routing, guys. We're going to have to do some routing. We're going to have to do the family crypt before level 9 or before level 11. But we also need to go and complete Burning Shadows and Rites of the Earth Mother. So we're going to have to run to Mulgore and to Durotar and do both of these as well. Without cheesing them. Cheesing will be like... Cheesing, it depends on how you define cheesing, right? I'm going to be able to use thrown weapons. I'm going to be able to use kiting spots. Yeah, cheesing's allowed. But I'm going to do them solo. That is the idea. We do them solo. So no helping from anybody else. We're doing a solo, self-found character. And to start this off, we also need to do something very important, which is get rid of this little thing. No worn short sword. We're actually going to sell it, even. Here he is. Ready to go. Captain America. Sorry, bro, you're gonna die so many times in this challenge. Watch me. It won't happen. It will not happen. Riv can hold you gently through it. All the support from Riven will do it. You can cheese Burning Shadows by standing in the water. Yeah, I'm going to use anything at my disposal, right? I'm gonna restrict myself by these rules, but I'm also... Wait, can I turn off rested XP? I guess it doesn't matter. Good. We are not doing rested XP. We're not doing the arrow. We're just gonna go. That's what we're doing. Are you going to afford the hammer? So I am allowed to use fists, right? So what I should be doing is I should kill stuff while we're going over there. We should just grind a little bit. Get some items. Sell them. We can even sell our armor. Like we can sell the brawler's pants and boots. We can be naked. But we are not allowed to use... We can use our hand. That's one thing I'm allowing. Oh, cap. Great. Love cap. Forest mushroom cap. My favorite. Yummy. Yum yum. What is your Mjolnir bis? I mean, that's gotta be the hand of Rag, Sully. The hand of Rag from Ragnaros. Like, imagine, guys. Alright, guys, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're level 1 right now, but imagine. Imagine Sulfura's hand of Ragnaros in our hands as the ultimate. This is the ultimate endgame blacksmith. If we get this weapon, we have officially completed 100% of this challenge in my book. If we make it all the challenges up to 60 and we make it to Soul Forest, you need smithing to make it? Yeah. And I'm blacksmithing. This is the ultimate finish line for this challenge. You know? It may be getting ahead of myself a little bit, but it's there. For sure. I'm getting some, I'm getting boosts already. People are helping me. If we kill Grubby, we win. That is also a free card. Yeah. If we kill Grubby, that's also a win. Honestly, both getting Hand of Rag or killing Grubby, both equals a victory. Man, we're just meleeing. I'm glad that these mobs are easy enough to melee. It's classic. You gotta have this in mind from the start. 100%. That's what makes. That's what's super exciting about WoW, right? For a lot of people. It's the money the best in slot, the gear. Dark Pontus? No. We're not having an evil Ampy arc here. The worm and why should I care? Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it, guys. Forge your own hammer and then upgrade it to Hand of Rag. That would be hype as hell. Yeah, that's what we would have to do if we got Hand of Rag, right? That's what the goal would be. All right, we gotta farm a little bit. We got like 7 copper, 3 copper. Like we're just gonna kill some stuff as we move towards Brill to buy our first weapon, guys. Actually, I do think we can buy our first weapon here too, but I think the blacksmith hammer is the staple of this character, and that's what we gotta start with. You have enough? Okay. Maybe I could learn mining as well or buy a mining pick. Doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. Let's just move. We're gonna just do it and then Hearthstone. Both goals in the same raid at Ragnaros. That's cinema. Oh, imagine cheats. I get Hand of Rag and then I kill Grubby and Amakara with the Hand of Rag. Can I even kill this level 3 Duskbat? Have I taken in... Is this a problem? Hold on, guys. It's not like I can do anything, but I'm locking in. Oh my god, it's actually close! Oh, if I crit or like if I miss or anything, or if he crits me, I'm dead. Oh my god, can you guys imagine? Can you guys imagine I died level 1? Oh man, I would stop the stream right here. I would just quit. I would just be done. It would just be destiny. Wait, wait, is there a guild meeting right now? Is that at 8? Can you guys confirm? First level 1 death in OnlyFangs. I think someone else died in OnlyFangs level 1. Yeah, I think soon. I forgot about yes or 9. Let me check. Soda is live. Yeah, everybody's in there. There is a meeting going on right now. Alright, let's listen in, guys. Let's listen while we're picking it up right now.
Couple of things, 2 things in particular, and we can. I don't really give a shit which one we talk about first. I guess we'll do the auction house. So these past 3 weeks of raiding, we've made some changes, obviously, because we've banned the auction house. The problem with that, though, is the auction house, yes, you can like buy gold and buy things, but that's also sort of where you make gold. So we've run into an issue of people are not really able to make gold, or at least enough to raid, because we can't sell things on the auction house. Chat,
what do you guys think about that? What do you think about the auction house?
Is if we allow people to sell things on the auction house, we won't be able to police the auction house at all. Currently, where it stands right now, you're allowed to buy FAPs. You're allowed to buy GFPPs, Titan's Flask, and Lips. Those 4 potions, Titan's being the big one, big spender. You can buy that through Volps or myself, and we'll buy it from the auction house for you.
Selling cool, buying bad.
But I wanted to gather y'all's opinion. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I just got home, so I haven't set anything up. How I can gather y'all's opinion on how we should go about the auction house. I know Grubby made a very long pros and cons, but I'll just go through.
Hell yeah,
Grubby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. What's up? Welcome back. Nice hair.
Yo, thanks, man. I want to
What
get.
happened- what's
I'll
with
let
his
you have
hair?
the floor because I see you made a whole big list here of what you think about the auction house and what we should do.
Yep. Well, I'm pretty biased against using auction house, and
Yeah,
I know
I
that there
agree.
are other opinions.
Whoa.
I think they can be better represented by someone else. Some people feel like we should do some kind of in between path.
What
I
happened
think
with his hair?
Most likely, the truth will be good to go there. We're already at an in between path where we can buy those 4 potions.
Why is he giving me like Ellen DeGeneres
One thing we
vibes?
could do, one of the first degrees that we could do is to allow more potions to be bought. So how is the guild currently getting potions like Elixir of the Mongoose, Elixir of Giant Strength,
A little bit,
other
right?
elixirs that are not
Am I crazy?
absolutely mandatory, but quite nice to have? Well, they're coming from the hard workers in the guild that are alchemists. They're coming from people that are farming materials. They either do so willingly because they enjoy it, or because they want to help others altruistically, or they want to build up their own supply. There's been a lot of help from the unsung, unspoken heroes in OnlyFangs. And part of the reason that some people support an expansion of using the auction house more in some capacity is to offload some of the burden that these people have been taking.
Okay.
Right, some big streamers do a lot of herb farming, but a lot of smaller streamers, or people that don't even always stream, have been farming a lot. Their willingness to continue doing this to provide the guild with materials may go down over time. As the hype has gone down a bit, it's still there. We've still got this target, this goal of going to BWL, and we're gonna need mats to MC farm and do BWL. But their willingness is gonna go down. So mostly anything might have to address the capacity to
I agree with that.
farm additional potions that are not 100% survivability, like Mongoose. One option is to just keep it exactly as we are now, to keep it pure. I kind of like that. There's a lot of people that like that, but there's also people that, as you've been mentioning, that have been messaging you to maybe open up the auction house.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we are facing certain difficulty with certain consumes, if we now go, my concern is if we now go with like, whatever, do anything, we'll just open it up, we'll gold buy. I feel like it may corrupt the spirit of OnlyFangs Season 2 a little bit too much. It'll start feeling like Season 1 where everyone was just doing
Screw it. Just skip the Titan's Flask and die.
Okay.
That's
Does anyone have like a disagreeing perspective with what Grubby just said?
I don't think
I could come at it from a different lens, I guess.
Sure.
The point, what was the point of us not using the auction house? I believe that point was, can OnlyFangs do what we did last time without all the help, without all the boosting, without buying items, without buying gold, all these kinds of things, right? So I believe we've proven that point. We've cleared Molten Core, we've leveled without the auction house, we've done it without boosting, and that point has been proven. So I don't know if we need to keep proving that point on the way to BWL, or do we? And that's where I think that the auction house should be opened, because we've already proven that point.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else you want to add to it?
I got a point of view. Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, like what I think is that when it comes down to the auction house, I agree with Grubby that when everybody can just buy stuff, that it will really affect
He's gonna sell his auction house out. Watch it.
Kind of community and vibe in OnlyFangs, and the fact that it's all guild found really enhances.
He's gonna mention his auction house
significantly. And it's like
I'm just calling it
that problem that I've been trying to resolve myself with the guild auction house, that basically is fully is operating, it's working. Like Go Again is using it right now, and it really is working extremely well. And like if there is like incentives for people, for faction points or whatever, to trade or get materials.
Also,
like
if I refer 3 people to the auction house, I get a bonus.
The guild auction house. And basically trade and really get all these materials, and it works. Like I've seen it work. So I think that the auction house, using it from the Blizzard one is a bit, can really affect the dynamic, and that's why I would say to just use the guild one and integrate with the faction points. That's my opinion.
The faction, I forgot we even fucking had faction points. I'll be honest, the race points or whatever. Okay, so there's the guild auction house with the Athene add-on. There's banning or keeping things how things were, or opening up completely. Any other options people want to throw in there?
I
I
could
just
see
wanna- I
opening
wanna
it
make
up.
a-
One at a time. Let's do Nathan first.
Yeah, let me just make a quick point. I think it's pretty important to recognize that part of the conversation about the auction house again is like legitimacy, right? And Grubby made some fair points about people working hard and grinding. The truth is that with the Lotus
May skill is in
spawn
Thunder
increase,
Bluff risk. I need some help.
I
Some
think
help
that
there.
flasks were
Yo,
really
Noga, good to
the
see you. Welcome in.
hardest thing previously. I know I even
They were.
picked up herbalism just to do it. I'll be honest, with the Lotus spawn increase, I have more Lotus than I know what to do with at this point.
It's
we're
the
down to
Grom's blood that's
using-
always been the problem. Grom's blood.
Right, so
Yeah,
we're
but-
down to
Yeah.
using maybe 1 flask per raid right now, like 1 to 2.
A lot of Grom's blood.
The Grom's blood and things like that, I think are pretty fairly achievable. You could even allow people to just target
Just gotta
purchase
fix my
certain
add-on.
herbs through Volps, which is like I asked Volps a week ago, hey, can I just buy a Lotus because I have the other stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask a guildie for help
So
probably.
I think if some people
Or
are
if
short
someone,
certain
some
things, I
chatter
think that
has
might
like a
make it easier to
like
target
summoning service or
purchasing.
something.
But I will say though, in like a macro sense, right? My take is that when you talk about the integrity thing, as
Okay.
long as you prevent
I'm
gold
gonna get the
buying,
hammer, guys.
then the only comment about integrity comes from within. And personally, as someone who's done a lot of farming and has engaged in some of these conversations about fairness and integrity and who's working hard and who's not, I don't really see a big difference between a big streamer getting handouts from someone who farmed a lot in the guild versus them getting it, externally.
Sure.
I really don't care at this point. I will say though that I think that we have enough resources within the guild, and there's enough,
Is
I
mining
think
10
mats
copper,
floating
chat?
around. But I really don't think we're short. To wit, I think you should look at the past several raids. There are probably 10 to 15 people in each raid that we've done over the last 2 weeks who show up with like no enchants and no consumes, and somehow everyone ends up having enough consumes for the raid.
10
So
copper
I
for
really
upper
don't think
proficiency?
we're in a
Okay, so I can go learn
dire position
mining.
to change anything, truthfully.
I'll just do that while I'm here before
Okay.
Hearthstone.
But
No,
what
that's the
about-
thing.
While
I
we're
haven't been
talking.
here the past week, so I haven't really picked. Go ahead. Sorry, whoever that was.
One sec,
Oh,
still
I
for
was just saying,
secondaries.
what about
Okay,
more than
gotcha.
just the
Thank
raid?
you.
Like Mooncloth is a 4-day GCD, and honestly, or
Okay,
people
nerd,
in
yo.
GCD. People aren't
Is mining level
logging
5?
in, so you can ask them to like, hey, can
Level
you do this for
2.
me? Hey, can I get
That's-
this from you? Like, you just can't do it.
That's
Is
a
it
good
really?
point. It's a little different. So it's same with Arcanite Bar. I don't even want to know what it's like to
Mm.
try and get a fucking Lionheart helmet at the moment. From what I
Ass.
gather, about 50 people log in per day, and that's to be expected. We're in raid logging phase. Some people are leveling alts. Some people are still doing dungeons here and there.
True.
But we can't expect everyone to be doing that. Oh, hold on. I'm going to boon this shit. Give me a second. Hang on.
It's getting
That's a War
rend.
Chief's blessing. Anyways, we can't expect people to be logging in as much anymore. A lot of people are going, and they have to stream. And they can't necessarily stream WoW at the
Thunder.
moment. They're
It's
going back
hilarious.
to whatever their main game is. And it's
I
a
want to
snowball
report I
effect. And
hate
then less
crime.
people log in. Now less people log in because less people are logging in.
Some people are dying with
and
Lionheart
that's sort
Summit.
of
That's
where
too
we're at.
soon, Savi. I'm right here.
I
I'm
think
right
that's
here,
also
by
if
the
you
way.
open the auction house, like people who, especially people who aren't WoW mains, like if they've gotten to level 60 and they either die or want to like do an alt, opening an auction house might incentivize them to like have more fun to go again.
Personally, I disagree with that. I get the point, but I think if people are feeling fewer views, fewer hype, even though there's still a lot of fun stuff to do, especially BWL, I don't think it matters how hard or easy you make it, because viewers aren't magically gonna come back because we are now using auction house. Like you can't convince people with like,
Actually true.
oh, but I'm gonna level faster now. I'm gonna be stronger because of auction
The hype,
house.
the hype will happen. Like the hype will die anyways.
Yeah,
I think
That's
I
just
also
gonna
want to
happen.
add on to that actually. So the same point. I think the viewer optics of the guild, of the raiding progress together, Blackwing Lair for the first time. If anything, I think opening the auction house will actually lead to a reduction. Because people will be like, oh, but they're doing it the same way as last time. It's cheating and it's boring, whatever. And then they just don't tune in at all.
Theoretically, we're all like
Which
it's
isn't
kind of
true.
already
True.
cheating.
But I understand how they would. That
We're
is how
kind
they
of
would
already
look at it,
cheating.
even though
This.
it's
We're
completely
already
not-
using
we
the
have-
Yeah,
auction
it's
house
a
to
viewer
buy
optic.
4
Yeah,
different
yeah.
pods.
It's
Okay,
more like that's the
so-
optics. Yeah.
So what I'm gathering here. Yeah, PS0, go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to at least be able to use the auction house so I can auction stuff away, kind of like trading instead of buying stuff, just auction stuff to make gold, because there's no way for me to make gold and Joker just charging me 120 gold for a flask.
I only charge
Nice,
38
bro.
gold for a flask.
So
Nobody's
I
making
also-
it.
I
No
don't know
way
what
he's
option house
charging
you can
120.
sell.
There's no way Joker's charging 120.
The danger with that, though,
That's too high.
Well,
Okay.
okay,
I think
so the problem here, hold on, let me the problem with all of this, it sounds, or at least what I've gathered, it seems like people are not struggling necessarily to come up with enough consumes for raid. The frustration is a lot of people want to open up the avenue to make more gold through, say, mining and selling things. But when it comes to overall getting consumes and going to raid, especially with our 2-hour MCs, we're not at a problem anymore because our MCs have gotten faster, right? We just want to make it easier and have more avenues to make money. That would mean we'd have to allow selling. Go ahead, Zeke.
Okay, so I have a really strong thought about this. I'd really like to say pretty please.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
So, I think one of the biggest problems with this is like the people who have stuff to sell are not the ones who need the gold for things, and the people who aren't playing very often I think that they'll just magically get gold. Like they don't have stuff to sell in the first place. So I don't think this really solves a problem when you open it from that like angle.
That's
something on that topic.
Zico.
I
Zico,
literally
go
spaced
ahead.
out everything he said. Just went through my head.
What is going
I
to
did not hear
stop
anything.
us? Like, let's say we allow selling on the auction house. What is going to stop people from just listing a stack of rune cloth for like 500 gold, and then a viewer buys it, and now I mean, surely yeah, it's the same thing, right? Because a viewer could ethically farm it. Obviously, we're not going to ask any questions where it came from, but like he could buy it and then buy the item. So I think the only debate here should be if we use auction house, it's full on everything allowed, or if we don't use auction house at all. And I think the pros and cons are.
What if
that is kind of the only way to go about
it. I think the pros and cons to that is
offices. When you just have mods end up scanning for edge cases all the time, that'd be really annoying.
I would say, why don't we
let
just
Zico,
auction it at
let Zico,
10% max?
Let Zico finish his fucking thought. I'm gonna lose it.
I was gonna say, I think the only thing that we should be discussing is either full send auction house or not send it at all. Pros that we can, use the auction house and use the ease of the auction house to further, gear our characters and get ready for BWL and get consumes. Cons, it's a bad viewer experience. And also there's people in the guild, right, who aren't logging in anymore and who aren't farming, things to like small radiant charge to get enchants and stuff like that. So you have to weigh in like the inactivity versus the pros. And I think that's the debate we should be having.
Well, can I add something triumphant here?
Yeah, go ahead, Triumphant.
So I don't know if this is possible, but okay, if you can only buy, if we allow it where you can sell whatever and you can only buy potions, then does that really hurt any integrity? Who cares if you
we can't do that.
We can't do that.
That's the best solution, but it can't be done.
No, you can't.
Like the add-on, the add-on.
No, we talked
will
about
not.
that,
If we allow the auction house, we cannot police the auction house. At all.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
There's a
Ken just said like a
topic too that's not being really addressed that I think we probably should.
We're just talking about the auction house right now,
because
Shaker.
I'm
mostly listening in.
I'm a who. Okay.
I don't have like a.
And I'm saying this from perspective of a non-big streamer. I'm a who. Okay. I hear a lot of people in here raising questions about dynamics of the guild and how things are going to work, and raising concerns about scarcity of certain materials and things like that.
Tactics.
I understand why those were super relevant, and I was part of those discussions when they happened, say, a month and a half ago, when we were prioritizing how are we doing Lionheart and how are we doing Mooncloth and these different types.
I see your point, Sully. I mean, yeah, like bigger streamers get more. That's just what it is. That's just the dynamic of a content guild, and that's just. I feel like if you're gonna try to.
Rotations deep in
if there is unfairness in that, I see it.
Even of
I'm on the end where I don't get a lot of benefits.
3 raids of 40 people,
but it's still an MMO,
and that includes
multiple. If I was like a regular player, I'm still getting things the way I would get as a regular player, guild or no guild.
Tons of people having
or like stream or no stream. You know what I mean? Like through friendships in the guild, through communicating.
Okay. So when we sit here and
through
we're
asking,
talking about
through giving,
people looking forward to like catching up and like making it to raid, that brings a larger conversation, which is, are we going to create like I don't, for lack of a better word, like a casual like friends and family side of the guild where we just like allow everyone to just push and do whatever they want without the same restrictions, separate from the sort of people who are
Yeah.
progressing towards BWL. Because I think it's maybe a little bit
People will abuse the
disingenuous
system.
and probably a little
We're too many
bit,
people
I
in this
think,
guild. Too many who's, like me included. People can't control it.
I think
People
that
will
someone
abuse the
is
shit
going
out of
to
it.
like randomly level now, get their character geared, and then like show up and be like, "I'm here for BWL, guys." Like just as a matter
Was
of
that
fact,
PSR
there's
just sneezing?
200 people that are already trying to go to
Was that
MC.
PSR sneezing?
So I think overall we need to have an honest conversation about that because there are already 150 people raid logging at 60 who have cleared multi-core multiple times.
Okay. So what do
So
you mean
just,
by an honest conversation? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
Like
What I
talk
mean by
about
that
how
is
we need more raids, or just tell people that because we don't invite any more people. Like the
guilds
it's not even about we need more raids or we need to like tell, but it's I think that at a certain point, like I understood why we would motivate people and why we would change things to incentivize like enchanting or mooncloth or whatever when we were struggling just to get to MC. But now that we're in like this raid logging format, I don't think that's going to happen. And if we're talking about opening the auction house,
part of me feels
so
like
that someone who's
then just play the
now,
game
like,
without
nearing
flasks.
level 60 can like
Kinda. I feel like people should do that.
bars or whatever.
It's part of the thing.
The
I think
problem
we're
is
kinda
the goal.
losing the plot.
The problem is the goal. Every conversation I've been in when I've done a dungeon in the last week or two, it's always been a thing of I can't get 120 gold a week to go to MC. That's
Big war
the
effort for
really
BWO
easy
until
to
the
make.
auction house.
It's
I completely
really,
agree.
really
Not
easy
for
to
everyone.
make.
Do not need
If
that
If you
much
play
time.
the game, you make the gold,
Just-
and people that think
Correct.
they're going to make
Just
gold
skill
suddenly
herbalist,
because
Melo.
auction house is
Hold on,
open
let's
is
Hold
delusional.
on. Larksa, you have a thought. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to give a quick newbie perspective. I think the no auction house thing has always been really cool, and I think we should just full send it no matter what, and just do it because, like, for example, I picked up, I like ditched my mining for herbalism, and it feels really good. It feels like I'm playing with a greater cause, and like as a newbie, I just feel like no auction house is the way to go. Like we can do it, you know?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's it.
Yep.
We
All right.
can if people.
Oh, you said
log
no. I
in.
thought you said auction house. Full send it. That's
I
what I thought.
absolutely
All right.
agree with that.
As
So-
long
I
as
agree.
I think it's good how we're doing
She's
it now,
right,
like
she's
how
right.
Tuca is allowing us to buy the consumes beforehand.
Hey,
I mean,
guys.
if we want to just open it to all the consumes, that could be a compromise.
hey.
I have a I guess a point to raise that's kind of an adjacent issue that's not necessarily related to auction house, but logging in for high level dungeons to get people bridged to that gap, that's something that's missing
Alright,
a
guys.
little bit right now. Like there's not
1 second. We're gonna equip it. Here it is, guys. The blacksmith hammer. I had to do it. 1.2 DPS. I don't actually know how good that is in the grand scheme of things, but this is essentially what we're going to be using for a while. Biz Bonkinator 69,000. That's what we are right now. I don't even know if this is going to deal like a lot of damage or not. And you know what what the problem is with the blacksmith hammer, guys? It does not count as a melee weapon. It doesn't count as a melee weapon. So I will not be able to heroic strike at all. I don't even think I can rend once I get it. So we are in for a treat. But we do need to find a way to make it to where did I have cannibalize? Man, I need to look at my binds again. I think cannibalize was like there. Oh. I need to find a way to make it. Yeah, just battle shout, yeah. But I need to find a way to make it to Thunderbluff, so we're gonna have to ask somebody if they can like summon or portal me. From maybe Brill. We'll just stick with the blacksmith hammer for now. And we'll see where we end up. Fat crit. Because it doesn't even count as a mace skill, right? Oh yeah, because we don't even have a mace skill, so it doesn't matter, does it? Need to farm 10 silver first. Oh, 10 copper. Oh, I should have definitely have gotten that then. Battle shout is important. Battle shout is like omega strong early game, I think, especially. Like 10 attack power. I think battle shout gives us... Is it 20? Or is it 12 or something? Let's go learn it real quick. That's so funny. I accidentally spit out some rice. Apologies. Little bit nothing for a month by thorium bars. What, you need it? Alright, battle shout. Here we go. Control 4, I believe I had it on. 9. Now we have, yeah, we get 15 attack power. Does it even increase our damage? 8 and 9. Let's remove Battle Shout for a second. 7. 7. 6. Yeah, it does. 9. Yeah. All right, let's unmute real quick.
How dumb are we feeling?
I think people like watching the drafts. They're like really big.
the drafts are fun.
They're really fun.
Pretty dummy right now.
Drafts are cool, honestly.
I mean, you could do a 30-man draft, right? Like you could combine them.
So
you could have
my first raid lead.
So
I
think it's good, Soda.
Okay,
The way
so the
we're
drafts
doing
can
it.
stay.
Cool.
Do we
I like
want
drafts.
to factor in 20-man Anixias, etc.?
I will say, if there's already people who can't raid, and are like sitting on the bench and are upset about it.
Yeah, but they can make
reducing the number of
40.
people increases the number of raids we would have to do in order to.
No, they can just make more.
20-man Oni is asking for a deep breath that kills people. That's all I'm saying.
That's
it's
it.
more.
You're
It's
right.
way more risky.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
like
no, I love that.
we didn't do.
But
I only love it because I'm not
But
60.
it's
gonna end OnlyFangs
funny.
probably.
No, I'm not
See?
trying to
Yeah,
do
that
anything.
like-
Yeah.
So here's
Good
the
point.
thing.
It's funny.
We can have the A team. So what this would do is we could get some of our best players into one big raid of 20 people
Ooh.
and have them do their 20-man.
Ooh,
And
I
that
like
takes
this.
away a lot of the good players from the other raids,
Ooh,
despite
I
them
like
still
that.
being 40-man.
This is a really good idea.
And do that.
That's a yeah.
So the A team
this
goes
idea.
in, the 20-man take some of the best players, and then we've got our B and C team of dumb fucks who don't have
Hell
very
yeah.
good. They don't know what's going on, but it's still 40-man, still scary. All the raids are now a little more stressed. So we could take a 20-man. Ampy, you feeling like raid leading that shit?
That was my idea. I'm doing that already.
I know. You're already doing it. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you told me about that idea, but I was thinking we were doing 30-mans across the board, but now talking about it, we're gonna go to the Ampy idea. So Ampy, you would raid lead that, and what we would do is you would probably pick your team. You can pick from anyone that you want. Once your team is picked, those people are now reserved and they're gone. Then we'll take our 2 raid draft leaders, whoever they're going to be this week. We can decide that here. And they will draft with who is available from there. And then we'll have our 3 raids. And then, of course, we'll have the 4th team, which are the sloppy thirds, fourths, whatever it is. That's our Darko raid led last week. And that's probably what we'll have to do.
Can we do a?
Is there a reason not to have 3 drafts simultaneously at the start? If we always have a 3rd raid.
Because the problem is when the 2 and 3 raids die or people die in them, I want options. We are going to steal from that 3rd raid. We did many times. People die and it's like we replace them with people from the raid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good.
I guess we could.
That makes sense because those people are more prepared for raid.
Yeah.
So that people don't draft.
Yeah, I saw that too,
people that
Shaker.
aren't
There's a
available
2-man
is you
Oni
put
as
up the
well, I
sign-up
think.
sheets and everyone can sign
Which
up
is
for
insane.
all the raids that they're able to make, and then you do the draft, and then they can pick from the people that are signed up for their raid.
Raid Helper only allows 100 people to sign up, and then it's done.
They're not
Wait,
going
annoying
to.
is decent.
Ding, guys.
They're not doing it.
So Ampy gets to pick
We have a
first,
ding
right?
emote?
Like the first 20.
Ampy will pick his A team.
I do.
Whoever he wants. Those people are locked into a 20-man raid.
Yeah, definitely let him pick first.
Yeah, Ampy's going to now. Ampy, do you feel confident with the 20-man MC?
Yeah.
100%. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, but I love it.
What's
It's
your
such a good
willingness to
content
let people
idea.
die?
I love that
Low,
actually.
right?
Get rid of the sweats.
zero.
That's so 5-head because
Every man is-
it stops sweats from
What about
taking
you,
over
Soda?
all the raids, but it also allows
And if
I'm not worried about
the sweat
20,
content to
man.
be there and also
If
be
you have a
hype.
team of 40 people who
This
really
is so
don't know what
smart.
they're
I
doing
like
and say
this.
they wipe
Evil
MC,
Ampy
does that
was
just
already
kill the
planning to do
build
this,
because you
but
lost
not
the
because to
Depends
take
on
away.
if-
Like,
depends on
I
who's in
never
it, I'll be honest.
looked at it from an angle that
I
it
don't
would
run
remove
it.
sweats
There's
from
more
the
than
other
20
raids.
There's more
sweats,
than
so-
20 sweats
There's
available.
more than
in
20
other
really
raids for
5-head.
MC.
That wouldn't happen.
If anything,
Gordon.
there's probably more sweats than newbies, right? So we have a ton of sweats.
Yeah, because the sweats are
Even
still
if you
playing.
take away 20 sweats, there's
Yeah.
plenty of people who know what they're doing.
I think it's a good idea. My only concern with that is that we did have about 20 people that didn't get to raid that signed up last week that were pretty upset. And so if we do a 20-man sweat raid, that's more people that don't get to raid.
Sardaco, there's 4 raids now.
He's not
There's
taking
gonna be
away
4
a red
raids.
team. He's
So
giving a 20-man.
It's 180 versus 160.
Yeah.
So we're doing 4 raids now. Okay.
If
There
people
will
die
be
in
four
Ampy's
raids.
Smaller,
raid,
yes.
Does Ompi steal from other raid groups?
No.
Ding is German slang
No.
for penis.
Ompi, well, he cannot steal
If
from other
people
raid
die.
groups, but he can steal from people that are not signed up. That's what I'll say. You cannot steal from the other raid groups. We're not going to do that system.
Man, not being able to heroic strike is
All
so
20 of you may
3 to
die.
5.
silly.
But it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
I have a question.
Great quote.
Yeah.
You said this was going to be linked to the auction house earlier, like talking about this topic.
What's this guy's
What's
voice?
the
Well-
correlation here?
Well, it could have been because if every single raid is now doing 20-man MCs or 30-man MCs, now the raids will take longer, meaning you would need more potions, right? But we obviously have scrapped that. We're going to do 120-man MC. Those people will have to get their consumes, and then So
That
that
makes sense.
would have been the correlation.
I'm gonna get a weapon. As soon
all
as this
right,
is
so
over, I'm
let's
gonna
move
ask someone
forward
for
with
help to
that.
get the.
We'll do the
I need
auction
10
house
silver
stays as is.
to buy mace
Ompi,
skill.
You will select your raid.
Up until then, I'm using the blacksmith's hammer.
You will present it tomorrow. We will do draft the next day.
Hello, Rui. Good to
for
see you, bro.
raid
Hello,
leaders. Who are we thinking here? I don't know if I want to fucking open before that. I might just do
Soap.
it by damn self.
Sun glitters and Mary.
Larks.
The fuck?
Ooh.
Okay.
You want to die?
We're all
so
dead.
Sun Glitters and Mary is an actual death sentence.
07.
Me.
Top
Okay,
Arson
let me-
Druid.
Okay, let me say that. Okay, let me ask
What do
you.
you
Mary,
mean death sentence?
all right,
You
Mary
cool.
and Sun Glitters. How do you both feel about raid leading?
me? Oh, I mean, I
think I
could
can
do it.
do
I'll
it.
just I'll be sober.
But can I get
God.
some help, or do I have to do it alone?
We'll
Don't
take a
worry,
shot
Sunglers, we
before
got your
every
back.
boss
We
turn.
got your
Wait,
back.
yeah. What if we had like an assistant? Like, you know?
Like a little
So here's what it. You can get as much help as you want now. You have a question, you can ask it. You can get yourself a Google Doc. You can have yourself notes. I mean, like, fuck, at
Okay,
the end of the day, Lakari and everyone's
so
had
good. I
notes
like this.
while going through. The end, you're just the you're the final say. You're the final say and everything.
What do you guys think? What are your thoughts, guys?
Hunter
Fury?
where you have both
Sun
the girls
Glitters
just
and
raid lead
Mary.
together.
Challenge accepted.
Doing one
a
raid
girls
each.
only raid. I mean, I know Peekaboo wanted to do something like that, but I just felt it would get a little too fucking incel-y in the chat.
And that's
Yeah.
the
Well, yeah,
A guy leading
that.
it is
It's
kind of
even
cringe, but if it's
60,
just all
although-
girls, it's probably better.
Yeah, we need some. We need some female leadership in this bitch
I
right
would
now.
be like,
Ladies, stand
yeah,
up. Where my
definitely
ladies
some
at?
leadership.
Butts
All right,
up,
well, there
stand
you go.
up.
Also
So-
with
Oh, when
Mary.
he
I'm
says
excited
it's
for
fine.
both.
Right now.
I think both would be fun
All right.
as hell.
Mary
Sun
and
Glitters
Sun
obviously is
Glitters.
an
You're both
insanely
going to
fun
raid lead.
character, but
Okay.
I think it would be fun to see
We're just
Mary
gonna
played
say
as
that.
well
There's
because
other
Mary is.
people that we could also select.
I've
but we'll just go with
coached
those
Mary
two.
as on Warrior, guys.
You must get prepared. You will also
it's
be
gonna
doing a
be
draft.
Very
So,
interesting.
Let me look at my calendar. So look in here. So tomorrow, Ompi, you're going to present your raid team.
Wait, so
tomorrow we can.
So wait,
Go ahead.
We're great content.
with that, do I just get to pick anybody and they have to do it? Well, like if they're available, or
yeah,
like
you
should
can
I be
force
like
people.
reaching out
like
and
that.
like
I think
Let
anyone
Ompi
you
just
pick,
pick.
anyone you pick is
Yeah.
100% down, bro. Like no one's gonna be like,
Yeah.
no.
so?
Ompi, honestly,
okay.
yeah.
Most
you're
spots.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hey,
here's
have
what
the
we'll do
roster.
tomorrow.
It's just gonna be a time issue for you guys, right? If for his raid, so just making sure it's the right time for everybody.
Well, we'll do this. We're going to do Ompi's raid. What order should we go in?
Ompi should pick first. That way he gets all the
No. I'm
top
saying like
players,
when the
yeah.
raids, not when the
What the
raids
hell?
actually happen. So
Oh.
tomorrow, Ompi is going to show his 20, and then right after, we're going to do the Sun Glitters and Mary draft. So that's tomorrow.
Okay.
When should they raid? When should Ompi go? Should Ompi's go first? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Should
All
they
right,
do
so-
it for first?
I'm excited for Evil Ompi.
You're talking about like,
Yeah,
raiding
yeah.
raiding
All
tomorrow,
this
you
whole
mean,
week
for him?
sounds
Alright.
awesome, actually.
So
We're drafting
tomorrow, yes, you're drafting literally tomorrow.
But okay.
Are you both okay with that?
Yeah.
Which
I'm
rate are
good.
you gonna apply to?
We're jumping right back into the deep end here.
Same
Same time as now. So 1 p.m.
Yeah, about that.
CST. Ompi, you're
Too
going to
soon?
present your
No,
team.
too late.
You're gonna work on all of that. And then right after, Mary and Sun Glitters, you're gonna duel for who gets first pick. You're gonna duel. Best
Oh,
of,
I love that. That's
Best of
nice.
3, anything
Finally,
goes.
Soda's back and he's leading and doing some fun content stuff.
yeah, best of 3. Anything
This
goes.
is the stuff that kind of disappeared
and then after
when Tyler was
that,
leading.
I can
yeah, we'll
cast
do the
that if you
draft.
need a caster.
Absolutely,
Sorry,
Zaryu.
you.
After
Great.
that, we'll do the
Love that.
Sun Glitters and Mary draft. We'll pick all of that.
Fucking duel
The next
Makarov.
day, which
And
would
then
be
the draft won't
Friday,
happen?
Ompi, your raid is happening then. Are you good with that?
I would prefer a little bit more time. Because I have 5 hours at 60.
Yikes.
So Monday for Ompi's
But he okay, 5 hours and 60, but he
prefer
got
to go
boosted
later.
for
Just-
every
Do you wanna be
LBRS
last
and
week?
UBRS thing up until then.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
So we'll do
he's
Ompi
more
on
geared than
Sunday.
any other
How's that
person
sound?
hitting 60
That's okay.
right now. I'm
Okay,
99%
Ompi, your
sure.
raid will be on Sunday.
Oh.
I can't go
Sunglitters or
Sunday
Mary.
if you did want
Thank
me,
you.
Ampy. Monday would be better if you did want me. I don't know if you actually do, but I thought I'd speak up now.
Okay.
Well, oh, never mind.
Awkward.
Dude, okay. I would for sure
awkward.
Sunday. I'm just saying.
What happened? I didn't. I just
Moving
spaced
on.
out.
Yeah, Sunday's cool.
My
Moving
man's
on.
answered on whisper.
No, okay. If you need to move it, you can. We'll decide. Mary and Sunglitters, do you guys have a day you cannot raid, Friday or Saturday?
No, what did
I
he
have
say?
no life. I can do it.
Sorry, Zoom. Ompi wants him in the raid. Oh.
Can clear up my schedule.
Okay, because I just wanted to know. So what we'll do is the winner of the duel also gets to pick which day they raid on out of those two.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So that's the schedule. We're gonna leave auction house as is. We're not making any changes. It seems people are able to, maintain it. We're gonna do tomorrow. Ompi, you're gonna present your draft. The next day is gonna be and we're also going to draft the other two raids, and then we'll have one raid, and then we'll have the next raid on Saturday. Then we'll have Ompi's raid on Sunday. Maybe Monday. We'll see.
Maybe Monday. We'll see how the numbers. Yep.
Wait, who are the
we'll get
4
the
raid
numbers.
leaders?
And then the next raid leader, who should raid lead the fuck? Well, we have to wait until the draft, and then we'll find out who's gonna raid lead the sloppy thirds.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
And
sense.
that's
Okay, the sloppy
Leftovers.
thirds actually is the
I like it.
fastest raid, by the way, right now. So
I like this.
Well, it may not be this time because you're not gonna get all the sweats.
It's
Yeah,
not, it
this
might
is
not be a
nice.
straight
I like
leader.
this a lot, actually.
Yeah, we don't even have a sweat leader. So usually the sloppy thirds have gone very well because the other raids are limited to 15 sweats each. But this time, because one raid's taking 20, and there's the 15 from the other two, sloppy thirds might be fucked.
Stop calling it that.
That's crazy,
I
man.
called them the
What is slops?
Chance, can I bring up
There were
that?
more than enough.
Is there gonna be a sweat limit on Mary/Sunglitter raid?
I don't
Should be.
think so. Not this time
What?
around, actually. I don't think we limit it. We
Oh
just
my
let it play
god,
as
the
is, and
fourth
we'll just
raid
see
might
how-
just be like
Well, I have
all
to wait until I
non-sweats.
see the
There's
draft
a chance.
after Ompi shit.
It works. It works
I'm
good
already
because
gonna
Ompi's
say
taking
this.
20 off the table.
I'm already gonna say this. You can have Zuko.
I think everyone should be muted.
Wait, what the
in most
fuck?
Raids, though, and just the
Mary,
raid
I'm almost
leaders.
higher ranked than you in league, by the way.
Okay,
Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
what about
agree with
that?
that.
The mute thing.
Okay, you're
They
saying
should
One
do it
minute.
in the meetings.
raid leading by yourself with everyone being muted. I agree. Like, that's great. That's awesome. But the reality is, in every other raid, you have people helping you. Like, you're not going to see that core hound around the corner, and you're not going to get griefed extra because of the content bullshit, right? I do want people to see the core hound. You may not see it.
They can do it in
Does
the
that make
meeting
sense?
channel, and then can people type it out in raid chat so they have to.
That sounds really
look
boring.
At the raid
That's
chat.
the only problem. There's no camaraderie.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
agree.
it was also like boring because the sweats are just always talking, and the raid
Sure.
leader
No, you're right.
Raid lead.
You're right.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that actually, because we did this in Grayson's raid, and I feel like that raid was actually like the best vibes of all the raids.
Me too. I agree.
Like, it can be great, and I agree. It's like,
But
well,
also
we
it
want
was-
them to be able to do it themselves. But the problem, when you're sitting there talking to yourself and no one can talk back, it is boring.
It's what you
It
do
is.
on the stream
True.
too. So
I see that point. I see that point.
Oh, is it? No,
Yeah, you
no,
can
you're
read-
right.
Every time
like,
as an
you
alt,
can-
though.
you can read, like,
True,
the-
but
the
I don't
raid
think you're
chat,
supposed
but
to
I
pick
don't
the
know.
same guy twice, even if
I
they have an alt.
guess.
I don't think that's
There's
how it
ways
works,
to
right?
do it, but I think it's more about
Pretty
is
sure,
it
at least.
entertaining.
I have
It's
an auction house related question.
Oh, I got a
real quick.
20
To
crit,
add,
guys.
like Mooncloth
Crazy.
and like 3 days cooldowns and stuff to the list of things we can buy through people. Since nobody
okay.
logs.
Wait,
Sure.
can I
Let's
actually
open that
speak on this?
discussion.
Can I speak on this real quick?
For the
'Cause
sloppy
I've had
raid?
to help a lot
Oh,
of
I
people
see, I
over the
see.
last like week and a half with this stuff. For a lot of you who might be struggling with these things, everybody will tell you just send them an in-game mail, and they're so receptive to it. Everyone, you can't find people online at the same time zone as you and stuff, and that's totally understandable. But every single person I've spoken with that said like has a cooldown is like, just send me an in-game mail because I'll forget, or I might not be on when you need it, right? And I feel like that is an easy bridge that's already been gapped by a lot of people that maybe just not everyone's aware of.
There
I find
is.
people get really frustrated about it. They're online only for 2 hours, but there's 22 hours out of the day that other people didn't see their message. And like I help everyone, right? But I'm not online all the time. I know it looks like I am, but just put it in the trade channel in Discord or like the level 60 channel in Discord, and a lot of people check there.
Yeah, we're eating a little cap here, guys.
I mean, even if they don't, setting them in game mail.
Delicious.
Keep in mind, I G-kicked 80 people this morning because of inactivity. So you can check your guild. You can check the.
If I pull 2 mobs, I might die.
Assuming you have the add-on.
This is how bad it
Find
is. I'm
people
level
that have
4.
tailoring, mail them.
Maybe not.
They will
actually,
log
never mind.
on
They deal,
and
like,
they
no
will
damage.
see it.
Just I can't heroic strike.
Now, they may
There's
be
so
a
much
piece of
range
shit,
just not
but
being
yeah.
used.
What about adding a couple more channels to the Discord for specific professions?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
More channels won't make a
They're
difference.
not going to use it.
Yeah, more channels won't make a difference.
No, it won't. The people that use Discord will check it, and the people that don't will not be checking it. You're
So
not
the-
going to change it. Yes,
One thing
Grubby.
we didn't discuss much is the gray area where we allow a slightly more potions. I don't know if there's as much resistance against that, even though I think we should keep it pure. Like I wouldn't be like very upset if people added extra potions to it, just like another 4 or 5. What is
I
people's
like the
general
idea of like
sentiment
adding
about that?
mongoose and giants and stuff like that. I think that's a good idea.
My
Mongoose giant?
comment on that is if we do add more potions you can buy directly from the auction house, we should give alchemists the option to sell to the guild bank, to sell to Tuga, to sell to Volps, so that
Well, we can just sell to each other.
reason.
It's the same thing.
But
Why not
liquidity
just
is the
sell
big
to
problem.
I have no
people
problem
that
selling
Not
need
online
them?
at the same time.
I 100% agree with that because I am concerned that we are operating like internally with our own economy, but we have to purchase goods from like an inflated realm economy. So eventually there's like a path, I think, where we're going to run out of gold, even
Okay,
if we just...
Can we ask a question about the capacity of sodas, mods, and helpers? Because a lot of
Yeah.
this comes down to
I
like
was
if
gonna
we
say.
double the workload, are they willing to do that? Like, are they?
So they're already
Robbie-
receiving mail of like, I'll take 2 Titans and I'll take
Absolute
3
Chad
lips.
right there.
Now it's like, hey, so I'll take 2 Titans, 3 lips. Also, I've got this. Can you sell that? Give me
You're
the
about to
money
lose
back
Fort
once
Care,
you're
bro?
done. Also sell this.
It's
Let's do a
80
little
health. That's
inflated-
actually quite a
They're
lot.
not. They're not
too
going
many
to do
layers.
it.
Thank you.
Way too
That's
many
too
layers.
much shit. It's not going to happen. So we either allow the potions or more, or we don't. There's no extra steps we can add.
One thing we could do is we could add a few potions to the list, like greater shadow protection, greater arcane potion, or those few bosses.
Any raid consume.
I wouldn't
Can I
say
play the devil's advocate here, Soda?
Yes, go ahead, Savix.
What really breaks opening guild because the auction house? Because there's already people getting boosted, getting mob tagged.
You're right.
There's people getting mailed
You're
like
right.
all the gear and all the pots. Like,
So
what's the
That's a
point
good
of not
point.
having it?
Oh,
If we're,
people are
if we're not
actually getting
allowing
mob tagged
pit
right
tree,
now.
I feel like it's fine, right? As long as there's no
No,
pit
okay.
tree.
You're right. So allowing
Oh, look at
auction
the
house,
mail
what it
outfit,
changes.
guys. Beautiful
Overall,
mail,
it just
everything.
changes
Mail,
viewers.
actually, never mind.
Viewers
Cloth,
will be like,
mail,
"Oh my god,
cloth,
this
leather.
guild's just a bunch of cheaters that just cheat and
wouldn't
use the
do that.
auction house to,
But
buy
there's
a
already
kill on
people getting
Ragnaros."
mob tags,
You're right.
right?
We're already there. You're right. We are
And everyone has a
absolutely
fire in
at
chat
that
running
point.
around. Like, I
we
think
are
that's all
already
right,
using
but-
the
I
how
agree
to
with
use the
Savage.
auction house though.
There's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
such
that's sort of
It's
it. But
just so much
also,
work for
torn
your mods and the
conversation
people that
all
are picking
around.
flour every day, and it kind of sucks for them.
I mean, it
I mean,
takes
the
away from
question
the
is-
people who want to
Look-
earn a spot though and have a way and a niche to do so.
Right. I also don't think that
Like
those
earn a
people
way
are
to
really
the
ones
raid
that
spot.
are asking for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, in my opinion,
Isn't
yeah.
that like
if-
slavery? You're doing flower picking to get a raid spot.
But are
That's
Well,
not
herbalists asking,
slavery. They're
is
getting
it
paid.
herbalists asking for the auction?
Okay,
Some big
And-
streamers
yeah,
you get
are the
like
people
more
that are joining
resources than
actually asking
others.
for it?
Like some
I'm
big
not-
streamers get more
God,
resources than others, right?
Like, there's already people.
I'm just trying to play the other side, right? Because I see the point, yes, but at the same time, it's like
To be honest, mob
Some
tag is
people
more
want
related to
more
any other
pods, some
auction
people
house
wanna
activity. I
do
kind of agree.
some.
Savix,
Yeah.
you are
I feel like it
absolutely
should-
right. Now, who was it that said they wanted to speak? I heard their voice.
I like it being just completely like focused on gaming because now people are mob tagging and not playing with new people that are actually playing.
Someone said something
Right?
about lower level people not getting resources. Like I've been sending shit to people who have wish list or whatever, and I don't ever get.
I
anything back.
understand
I
mob
literally have
tagging,
to beg
but I don't actually
for
like it.
resources. And the auction house would really help us just get to where we need to go. So like I'm pro auction house. I just want to say that because I'm like tired of just like begging for resources.
What resources do you
That's
need?
Wait a minute. I'm
We
pro
need to get
begging.
60.
I'm pro begging. Wait a minute.
I'm
Here
also
we go
pro
again.
auction
Wait a
house,
minute.
just wanna
Wait a
say
minute.
that.
Wait a
lot
minute.
of anti-people
Begging
are
is
gonna go
content.
We are going to
Begging is
cycle,
content.
and we're going to have the
You
same
go to
discussion
the-
again
Have you activated
2
the
more
auction
times,
house?
guys.
Okay.
We're actually
that
on the
whole
back of the
thing where
auction
you go
house.
on a player's chat and you beg them and you go to all the various people of mine. You're gonna lose a lot
Keep
of
in
that.
mind, guys, we made a decision on the auction house.
Beg for shit.
You're right.
We're like,
I'm not begging,
it's gonna
man.
happen
I'm
one more
begging,
time.
man.
I'm telling you
would
guys.
say that.
So I'm against the auction house.
Keep in mind,
Can I say
this is
something
from
very
Quinn, who gets a lot of
transparent?
things handed to him. Go ahead, Grubby.
I know.
I was
I was so
I actually sent Quinn some dynamites before I died.
Oh my god,
Yeah, Quinn got boosted.
Yes, in guild
Quinn
chat.
got boosted.
anymore, man. So sad.
Let's move on.
Elon.
Go ahead.
I think like Savix and Nathan brought up, like it regardless.
Hold on.
of-
Hey. Hold on,
Grubby,
1 sec.
go
This
ahead.
doesn't take long. All right. So Quinn, he probably gets more handouts than other streamers.
Right.
Yeah.
He gets more handouts than a 1-viewer streamer. That's the way the world works. It's kind of unequal. It sucks. If you're a small viewer streamer, you don't get as many free
True.
handouts. That
It's
kind of sucks.
kind of the vibe
But
of
at
the
the same
whole
time, it's like,
thing.
why give it to Quinn then? Like, why not just give all like someone else might be begging with 10 viewer streamers. You can give it to them, but there is some kind of transaction happening, or at least the expectation of a transaction. Even that, as much as it mirrors the inequality of real life, that is still some kind of content. Like, just don't give it to Quinn then. How come? How come he's getting so many handouts?
Because
Maybe-
people think they can
also say
get
something
benefits
else,
from giving it to someone
while
bigger.
we're talking
I'm not going to
about
say that on
Quinn
Discord, but that's the
69?
reality, right?
My
Oh,
name is
God.
Quinn too. I am the other Quinn. And I'm not like a 10 viewer person, but can people stop like getting in parties with me because they think that I'm Quinn, and then they find out
Oh
I'm
my
the
God,
black Quinn?
Oh
This has
my
happened
god.
Wait, there's a
so
fake
many
Quinn?
times.
Quinn of
It's
Is
happened
that
fucking
real?
Wayne, come on, bro. You got to
times.
fix that.
So many times where people are like, "Oh, this is the other Quinn," and then that makes me feel like fuck.
Rotation
Would it make
Adam.
you
Shut
feel
up,
better
Jaker.
if we refer?
There's
Let's
actually
refer
been
to
a
the-
few times where I join a party with Quinn 69 and it's not you, and I've been upset. So if that makes you feel
All
better.
right. How about this? We will now refer to Quinn 69 as the other Quinn.
Yes,
All in
I was
favor?
here first.
All right.
No offense, Quinn 69, but I was here first.
All right, so Quinn
Yeah.
Quinn
That's
69
great.
Just saying.
from here on out must be
you.
referred to as Quinn 69 or the other Quinn.
Yep.
Yes.
Fair.
Okay.
Perfect.
We
Who's
will-
the other
that
Quinn?
is how it must be said.
Controlled Quinn or Quinn 69? Is the
Where's
Well,
my
people will call me,
Samuel
like,
Phipps?
Queen Quinn or whatever. Sometimes I'm just like, nope, I'm just Control Quinn. But thank you for much for listening. All right.
Of course.
Well,
Thank
the
you,
other
other
Quinn needs
Quinn.
Dent Stone. I need Dent Stone, so if you can send me some Dent Stone, guys, that'd be great. The other Quinn.
Mods, can you change Quinn's name in Discord to the other Quinn? Thank
Yeah, I
you
got
very
it,
much.
Which
So
one?
moving on, the other one. You know which one.
I got it.
I like
I
that.
have gout.
So go ahead and change his name. So in Discord
Yes,
overlay,
done.
it pops up as the other Quinn.
Got it.
Now, moving on. We talked about the auction house. I think, or no, we haven't. We're still on that subject. Do we want to allow all of it or not? I mean, fuck.
Why not allow it
I
at
have
60?
something
Open
to
the
say.
floodgates.
We should allow it.
Do a
Stick
vote.
to
Do a
it.
vote.
I
Vote.
think
Vote.
Because
regardless,
Alright.
like
Let's
Bobby
all
said,
talk.
the dynamic
Alright.
Makora.
Here we go.
I have gout
No,
right
no,
now.
no,
so I'm in excruciating pain.
That guy is got.
Silence!
I'm saying
Silence.
something.
Pretty rough.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a Discord vote. Not now, but we're going to have it go on overnight, and we will reveal the winners tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
The options are
Interesting.
full auction house released, all potions allowed, or as is. Those are the three options I see here.
May I say
As
one
is.
thing about this?
I would say
going to be
as is.
publicly?
The
I'm
vote
not rating
is
anyway,
going
so
to
it
be
doesn't
in
really matter for
Discord,
me.
and it is not a
Like, I'm
viewer
dead.
thing. It is the people in the guild who are playing thing. So I'll have one of my mods
Olak
try and set
and
that up.
Ryko Rip,
I'm not
thank
sure
you so
how
much
we're
for
gonna
the
do the
follows,
votes.
guys. I appreciate it.
One of those three. All right.
You can do
And
a
we'll have a
Discord
vote.
poll.
So
A
the-
Discord poll could work.
Okay. Well, I don't want to poll it
clarify-
with just us. I want everyone to vote on
Yeah,
it. So the whole
we can
guild.
have a poll open for like
Yeah.
a day. If that works.
Perfect.
To
Let's do that. Set it
clarify,
up.
you're saying there's a way to police it so we could all be able to buy potions from the auction house?
No, you buy it through Tuca or Volt. Still the same way.
It'll be the exact same. You'll just be able to buy all potions and all elixirs.
Oh,
Can I talk for a bit?
People who don't want the auction house are going to be split between all potions and no potions.
That's
That
true.
might rig it
Fuck.
towards the
You're
auction
right.
house.
You're right.
That's the
You're
problem.
right. You're right. Fuck.
Cool.
That's not fair. All right. Let's do it like this. Let's just allow all potions or allow the auction
Okay.
house.
Just,
Like
yeah,
it's Mongoose and Strengths. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so
Ruby
all
and
of
Havoc and the
shouting
guys
at the
that
same
brought up,
time, or
our dynamic is the same. You know, like I think if anything, it just kind of benefits maybe the people that are smaller to kind of like just have a chance to play the game normally.
You could also
Because the
you
cream
could also
rises to the
promote a
crop
few more
regardless.
people to like officers in the guild for them to be able to use auction house. People with integrity, you know, like myself.
I'll
sign up for that one. I can do that.
Might as well give it to Alex both.
So
If the
People
auction
just
house
claim
does
I
get,
should be able to use the auction house as well.
if the auction house does get allowed, should there be something like the mount system where where you unlock an alt slot or a bank slot by hitting 60?
Well, maybe we'll talk about that if it actually succeeds. We'll talk about potentially limiting it. So again, moving forward, or next thing, Titans, Lips, FAPs, and GFPPs have already been allowed. You can buy those through the mods. Assuming you buy them at auction house prices, they use the
When you
auction house
Google
for you.
integrity, it will show
Now,
a picture
with
of
this change,
Sardaukar.
assuming it sounds like at the bare minimum, this is going to be changed now. Mongoose, Elixir of Strengths, Arcane Power, they're just like some slight damage buffs. It's minimal.
Yo, what up,
truth be
Rico
told,
Rip?
they're not required.
Recommended.
GSPP, so greater shadow
Cherry!
protection, greater arcane protection,
Hello.
which again,
Sorry, I didn't see your
honestly, are
message.
really minimal. Not a big deal.
Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in.
What else
Thank
are
you
we
so
allowing
much
now?
for 2 months.
Major
Thank you.
mana
Thank you.
Not Supreme
Thank you.
Power, I don't think.
Honestly,
Superior
I mean,
defense.
Supreme Power, I think. Fuck, I actually hate that people use it. It's so dumb to bring Supreme Power.
I think not. Stone
I mean,
Shield
they
potion,
can.
maybe.
Stone Shield potions, like again, all of these are kind of big, but also
I was trying to give away Stone Shield potions.
Yeah, they're not. It's not a big deal. I have 15 in my
the
bags
flip?
right now. I used 2 of them in the raid.
Thank you.
These aren't a big deal.
Thank you
This
for
isn't
the
a big change.
You come back with the resub and the
but-
5 gift
restorative
cards. Thank you,
potion,
thank you,
absolutely, that
thank
one
you.
Even
I really,
that's
really
not
appreciate
even
it,
that big
Cherry.
of a deal. I mean, it is, but it also
Good for
is.
Baron.
We back. We're
Dark
hoping to be able
Runes.
to get
For
into
Baron.
this challenge a little bit
Dark
more now. It's going to be
Runes,
exciting. Very
Yeah.
excited.
Okay. So
What
at the end of
was
the day,
that,
these
by the
are
way?
all kind of
58, holy
they're
moly.
helpful and they're nice to have, but
Yo,
they're
welcome in,
not
Cherry. Thank you so
that
much.
game
Thank you,
changing.
thank you.
So
Dropping
we'll allow
5
all
gifted
consumes you can
immediately.
buy
That's
through the
wild.
mods.
I appreciate that.
You'll have
Thank
to, you know,
means so much.
send them a shopping list.
Thank you.
For moderators, or we allow auction house, and we'll have to probably start indicting people. I don't want anyone in the guild buying gold. If that ends up happening, or we suspect someone, I'm gonna do VOD reviews of how much gold you have, what you've bought. We'll indict people. I don't want any gold buying. I'll still have.
That's
to police
content,
that.
bro.
We'll do it best we can.
Yo, so
Yeah, there is-
for a bit.
Go ahead, Nim.
It's not worth
Okay,
the
thank you.
content.
Okay, so I am actually pro opening up the auction house. So I wanted to talk. I've been waiting patiently because I feel like a lot of non-auction house people have been talking. So this is my effort to try to sway your vote. Okay. So first of all, people have been talking about the spirit of the guild, and I don't really understand that, like with the auction house in mind, because the spirit of the guild for me is raiding with you guys, doing these events, the race stuff. If anything, let's talk about like the race points and what's happening with that when it comes to the spirit of the guild. I just think limiting the auction house is a very, very arbitrary challenge. Now, that being said, I don't know much about Blackwind Lair, and if there's anything that we would benefit from that, maybe we can talk about that. But I think it's a pretty random challenge to knock it to the auction house. And it seems like more of a time gate or a
trouble.
time challenge. Like,
Couple
oh, you
two
can't
mobs,
use the
I
auction
did.
house, so now you have to do, like
Now
that
we're
guy
good.
said, dungeons all day instead. So now I can impress my viewers and saying, hey guys, I got my epic mount by doing just dungeons all day instead of just selling some crap on the auction house. Aren't you impressed? I don't think they would care, actually. I don't think my viewers would care. So no one's saying about the optics of the viewers.
Might
I'm not
care.
really sure
Right,
who
guys?
you're
You guys
trying to
care?
impress. All of this
You
being
guys care?
said, I don't know how much using the auction house affects
I see. Welcome in,
how
buddy.
difficult
What's up?
Blackwind Lair is.
It doesn't.
And
If I got
but-
my mount
so then
for
I think it's
farming,
just I
only
just
dungeons,
don't
would you
really
guys
see
care?
the point. I don't know who we're trying to press.
No, you're
I'm
right.
done.
I agree.
Viewers.
Those are some good fucking
Viewers are dumb. Viewers are dumb. However,
I care. No one
with
cares. No one
banning the
cares.
auction house, like I don't want to do dungeons all day. Well, how the fuck are people supposed to do dungeons then in the guild? I guess you got to play with randoms at that point. Like, do we
People
have
are not
any
doing dungeons
collaboration?
already. As soon as they don't
Yeah.
need gear from dungeons, they don't
No,
do
you're
them.
right.
It's like really selfish. Like I gotta
All right,
protect
well, hey.
my character for next week.
Hey,
Like,
listen.
I've
Fucking
still
vote.
hasn't logged on in 3 weeks.
Oh,
Hey,
Cherry.
can I ask a quick question?
Fucking vote then.
Thank you.
Yes, Hubert.
So
Thank
from
you
my
so much.
understanding, right, the reason 2.0 for
That's
OnlyFans
crazy.
was set
Thank you
this
so
way
much.
was
Thank you for
to
gifting
be
to IC.
a juxtaposition to
Appreciate
last
it.
year, where pretty much
Yeah.
it was all means.
I'd care if people farm Baron
do
Riveter
you
mount.
feel about it at this
Yeah, I
point?
mean that, but
Do you
that's a
feel
different.
like the
That's
challenge
like a
has been
different
done?
story.
I agree with Sardaukar. The challenge has been done. We did
Okay.
it. We don't. But, and the thing is, I'll be honest. The challenge is already like it was so dumb. It was like you guys just bought all the motherfucker. We bought gold for a GDKP that we were all in. Like it was literally only OnlyFangs members outbidding each other in ZG and AQ20 gear. Now we had ZG and AQ20
That was
gear.
cringe.
That was a thing. But the buying gold was like you guys just have you don't even play the game. Y'all have no clue. But the leveling phase, yes, mob tagging and stuff, we absolutely skipped that. But clearing MC because we bought gold, no, it's because we did fucking ZG and AQ20. So
Yo,
can
I propose?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Can I propose a different way to think about it?
I'll explain in a
'Cause I
second.
think
Actually,
the
I'm gonna
real
go
root
through
of
the
why
challenge
people
real
want the
quick
auction
after. I
house
just
is
want
they
to
just
keep
want some
listening a
way to
little
make
bit to
gold.
this topic
So
right
what
now.
if we solve that in a different way? That was like for content. So
Give me
say
1
for
second.
example, I don't know, we had some
Exclamation mark
risky event
rules, but
where
I'll
the
go
winner
over it
got
again,
100
though.
gold. That way people don't feel need to use the auction house or pressured. But on the flip side, it's good content for the viewers. The raider is able to buy their consumes
Start
without
over. I spaced out. Sorry, I saw butterfly.
no worries. All right, so the problem is people want gold, right? They want to be able to sell stuff on the auction house, right?
Yes.
So what if we fill that need in a different way? That is for the content. Have some sort of contest, some sort of event, something like that, where winner gets a big lump sum of gold.
Damn,
That way the viewer is
imagine I
happy,
was a
the
sword
participants
user.
are happy because they get their raid consumes, and everything's good.
How is everyone getting their raid
Everyone's
consumes?
not happy.
Wait, wait,
Everyone's
wait,
not-
wait.
Well, maybe not everyone getting their raid
You'll have
consumes,
count.
but yeah, I mean, we could structure it in a different way. I'm just saying,
I did-
what if we
I'm-
thought
I'm
about a
gonna be
different
honest.
way to
Alright,
solve
I
the
also spaced
problem
out.
with no auction house?
I didn't
In
hear
response
anything
to
he
that,
said.
Deej, we will have an
After
in-house.
Soda said he
Among
spaced
Us
out, I spaced out. That's.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Why is everybody doing?
Soda, this is what we needed. We
I'm
want
not
some
listening.
more events. Where's the hide and seek?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
Among Us?
Wait,
True.
Are
we
still doing the Plunderstorm event?
I want duels.
Plunderstorm event. I think Plunderstorm just no one cared. Everyone stopped giving a fuck, even me.
Where the fuck is the treasure hunt?
People
Or
would have cared if we
scavenger
did
hunt?
it.
So I think Winky might have died in real life, so we haven't done that. Listen, I've been fucking in Vegas.
What?
all right?
The fuck?
I don't know.
You
what's
been
going on.
fucking in Vegas? Bro?
Hey. No, I've been. Well, yeah, but also I've been in Vegas. So I've been busy. Anyway, moving on.
Busy. Can I throw out an
How was the
idea?
sphere?
I
So,
can say
well-
that I actually brought it up to talk. I wanted to like set up an events group. So if people wanted to set up events, we can just have us try to organize it.
So
This is
well,
good.
it depends on what those events
I
are.
shouldn't
don't
learn
trust
skills
other
because
people
I
to make
need
good
to learn
events. I
Mace
never do.
ASAP.
There's a lot of things to be taken into
ASAP.
consideration. Number one, finding a game that can accommodate a large sum of people is very limited. That are
SCP.
actually fun.
Warcraft
SCP
3
is
custom.
one thing. You can do Warcraft 3 customs. There are big maps, but those are difficult to jump into if you haven't played. Among Us, unironically, we could do
Fall Guys.
in-house. We could do in-house bracket tournaments for games. So Fall Guys is a thing. We could do like I don't know, fucking Lethal
What about
Weapon,
crap
but we
games?
have like we actually have brackets. So there are
We have-
other games we can play and set up, but God, I don't fucking feel like doing it.
We
Okay,
should
I
create
have
an
an
event
idea.
council. Anybody?
We need
I just
to
like to
bring
do more
back-
events.
We need to bring back racism. We need to bring back LSF.
Whoa.
We need to do an event, and we need to have the tribute chest, but just with consumables.
Clips of the week as well.
Wait,
That's actually smart.
We need to bring on Azeroth has talent.
I like the. I think the
Oh,
weekly meetings.
that's a good idea.
I like the consumable part actually.
What if?
Okay,
All
well,
right,
why
isn't
is Torrance
that
just gonna win? That's kind of like
Gout
Losing out on the
too,
weekly,
nice.
the weekly meetings and the clips of the week. I feel like are something that just feels missing with the channel points as well. Or not
What
points.
I mean, you're right. There's not much to really do at this point. I mean, you're right. We can do. I'm down to do a tribute chest, which is fucking consumables.
That's
a great
idea.
Yeah?
That's what we needed.
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Wait. As an alchemist, can I just say something really quick?
Go ahead,
I'm
Apple.
sure there's some of us who would be really glad to help donate to that as well. Like that.
Yes.
That for
Just
me,
going
like,
consumed?
And viewers
Yeah.
too.
It'll probably be a bunch of Lionheart or not Lionheart, Arcanite bar, Mooncloth, and like flasks, and probably some other things too. Some minor agilities
like
for
whips
four
and
hatch.
pots
She's
and
just
stuff.
garbage.
Well, we do
Uh,
have a
and some
warrior, so
DVD.
line
Speaking,
of
speaking
What
of
if-
tribute, so what happened to Sardako's Alcor's dagger?
We never bought it. Never quite got it. So I haven't been checking the auction house. Obviously, there was one on there for 5k gold. I told him to pound sand. I haven't seen one since.
Oh, there's a
someone
guy
whispered
who
me
wants
a
to
couple
sell
days
you
ago.
one.
Here
Yeah,
it is.
that's
I see one of
it's
them for 4,000 gold.
Still up for 4K.
What,
yeah.
what is pound
Yeah,
sand?
it's
There's
Same
someone
fucker.
selling it
He's not
earlier
gonna
for
sell.
2K.
And
Is
keep
there
in mind, we
any
also talked
blacksmithing.
about
The problem is we need to
There
get
is a guy
mace
named
skill,
Paladins that
yeah,
did
and we
show
need
me one that said he
10
wanted to
silver
sell
for
to
that.
you.
Okay.
In
Can we
game.
even kill this hound?
How much money do I have on tribute chest? I haven't
What does
checked this
pound
character.
sand mean,
I think
guys?
we're actually dead broke because we spent all the money. I gave all the gold to Volps, so we could pre-buy potions for you guys on that first raid. So Volp's bank pretty much has all the tribute chest money from
Don't
what I
eat
know.
shit. Oh.
Let me check. Yeah, we had like 4,000 gold. I have 1,000 gold. So
Hey, what if instead of doing like one event where like one person gets to win, what if we have like a place where we all can meet, like maybe some building in Orgrimmar where there's like a series of games, like maybe like card games or like
This guy's level 8.
like
I'm
games
out.
where you
I'm
can
out.
like
I'm
pull
out.
levers and you have a chance at winning a lot or like maybe losing some, and then the money that people lose goes to the people that win.
It would kill me.
Or
I have an
we
idea.
can
I was
meet
not gonna
at
give you
the
more
auction
concern.
house and buy stuff from it.
Good old. I have an idea. What if we draft the 2 raids and then we make some kind of competition between the 2 raids for some consumables?
Pickle party competition.
I love it.
That doesn't
Okay,
sound bad.
The faster raid get all
Yes.
the buoys.
Having
Ooh.
having
Pickle
regions or like having
party.
consumes be like a part of it, it's a really good idea.
I don't know if I
think.
necessarily want to make it the fastest trade because the problem with
Mario
that
Party
is houses
competition?
can just
Yeah.
fuck up the time, and that's not fair. And
Don't
also,
stress
it
it
could
out.
be other things though.
Least Scorpions and Durator drop dried Scorpions.
Least
for
depths.
95 copper
Actually
each
have-
everywhere.
yeah,
Check
that's
it out
easy
if you
one.
want a low level SSF
True.
I have an
farm.
event planned for next week.
That's a
if
lot.
Folks want to like hop in on that. I've got a few others.
But they're going to be like level 10 outside of
participate,
Org.
but,
So if I were to make
I
it
brought
to
this up
Org,
to you too,
it would be strong.
Chance.
It would
was
be a
for the
struggle.
charity event. Like I wanted to do the like the NPC, like making your viewers your NPCs for the escort quest, and we just kind of like
Yes.
march them through zones, and you just take some low level viewers, or they can make alts or whatever, and we just see how many we can keep alive, and just kind of see like.
Too bad you can't play
we
with
have, like,
Riv.
different
Yeah, I'm a
streamers,
bit sad
maybe
about
stream,
that. We
like,
just started
in a
being able to
team
play
or
together.
individual.
Ooh.
It's like there's just different ways we can do it, but I think it'd be a really funny event. But it's
I
going
mean,
to happen next
the
week.
thing. The thing Mizkif did, where he took a bunch of viewers and they tried to run to the portal, or whatever, a long ass time ago. Like, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Week 3.
Yeah, that's like
3
one
months.
way to. Yeah, that's one way to look at it too. Yeah,
Week 2 actually.
something like that.
I host those death runs every week. They're a really good time. A lot of people enjoy it, and a lot of people in my chat have been asking, like, "Hey, can you involve OnlyFangs somehow, or like other streamers or whatever?" Yeah, I could tell you, there's proof of concept in those
Sure.
that running
That
idea
sounds
for
like
sure.
fun.
I mean, there are some things in WoW we can
Ding.
do event wise, but it is limited.
Level 6, baby.
It is very
so
limited. If we
Go up,
want to do
Simp,
events,
conceded.
they have to be organized in different games as a guild, which is okay. Again, it's just organizing them and finding a game where this works. It either has to be a bracket
to see you,
tournament
Simpa.
system, if it's like a 1v1 or 2v2 game,
through the rat
or
ship
it has to be
secret
able to
path?
fit at least 30
Yeah, but I need to
people
go
into one lobby.
down.
And
Did
even
I
with
get
that,
blacksmith
people
gear?
will be-
Yeah, before I hit 7, I need to have a piece of blacksmithing gear on me.
Yes, dress.
But I need to get 4 silver without leveling from
Branching off
grinding.
that
So I'm a
idea
little
with-
bit
with
confused how
WoW.
I'm supposed to
Hold
do
on,
this.
hold
guys.
on, Triumphant. Who was trying to talk to me while I was talking?
It's a fuck to grandpa. I'm saying
wasn't me.
your idea about using different games.
How do we get
First off,
4
you were
silver?
saying there's going to be you need something that's either 1v1, 2v2, or you can fit 30 people in. But I think the main thing you'd want is for it to be free to play, so that everyone can just get on it and there's no hassle.
Oh fuck! I didn't even think
And-
about that.
Yeah, so
And
but
we can do
there's
we can do
something in
guild
every
wars.
genre.
What about crab game? It's a free game.
Crab
Yeah,
game is
exactly.
an
There's
absolute
something in
option.
every genre.
Mm.
You got people in this
Crab
guild that are good at
crab
every
game.
genre of game. So you could do like pick a genre and then just
Yeah,
talk
he's a
to
guild
someone
meeting right now.
from the
Fishing?
guild who's like an expert in that genre and then use that game.
Marvel.
Like,
Fishing
from
is
that
a
genre.
really good one, actually.
Potentially, yeah, you're right.
Maybe
I just have
fishing
to
is the way
fucking
to
actually
go.
do it. I don't
Oh,
want
that
it,
would
but
suck though.
I'll
Fishing's so
start working on
boring.
it. God
I have
damn
a
it.
question about
But
the
that is the
auction
way.
house.
Yes, go ahead.
If we
23
open the
copper.
auction house, wouldn't that make it easier for people to treat the game like it's single player and just kind of like have?
I
their
need to buy a
viewers
mining
open
pick
everything
anyways.
in a
Yeah,
way
this
that
is money
would
I'm
take away
already
from the
gonna have
social
to spend.
aspect of like running dungeons and trying to get materials.
Well, mining
from
pick
other
is
people from the
actually
guild.
better.
I mean, you're right.
And
but we're
blacksmithing
talking
hammer
like
is
it's
more.
our first day.
Maybe
of the guild.
maybe streamers with a certain view count would be able to use the
Yeah.
auction
Real
house. Like
blacksmithing
if they were like
experience.
less
Yo,
than 100.
Hawk Cop
they'd have
Pico.
access.
Call it running
Thank you for the
games.
follow. I
Run dungeon, you
appreciate
can
that.
still
Thank you
get
so much.
stuff.
Listen,
and then you
like
sell
you-
it on the auction house.
all
That's
of
the only
these
It's an
difference.
idea.
But
Everything you're saying about how it turns to a single player game, like this is all true. And I would be like, oh yeah, I agree if this was the first day of the guild. But we're like,
Yeah.
we're 10 weeks in.
Okay, can I say something
and
about
we've
that,
seen how it
actually?
In
plays
my
out.
opinion, it was a bigger move to remove mob tagging or to allow mob tagging. That was like a bigger move than this auction.
Yeah,
house
it
thing.
was.
It's weird
So-
that we did it in this order, in my opinion.
On your side of not using the auction
I
house
agree.
and use the auction house, why not just find a middle ground? Like we are a content guild, we are supposed to collab with each other, and so
Talking
why
about
not
auction
give the
house?
benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt
yeah.
and give
They're talking
the
about it right
theme,
now.
which has been worked on for quite some time, and other people just give it a try, at least something, because it was
We're
great.
using the mind
I
pick.
want
Are
that
you
random.
trying to hide from someone?
Are
you
in
danger
right now?
No, I'm
Yeah, are you like in a closet?
No,
Are you
no, no, no.
okay?
Guys,
You good?
Suffering
Guys,
gout.
I'm at
Blink
work.
3 times if you're
Yeah,
in
blink
danger.
twice, you're in danger.
I'm at work.
Yeah, you
chill.
can hide out at my place
So,
if you need
so
to.
here's the auction house.
I was about to say, he sounds like he's at work and hiding.
Athene has a gun to his head.
This man's at work risking getting fired for the guild meeting.
Fuck this. But here's the thing: can we just give it a try?
No, thank you. Hey, by the way,
Or
Soda,
let's do
I'm
something for
holding
now.
a Warcraft 3 tournament. Do you want to play in it?
When?
In March, first or second week of March. I have like almost full player list. I was keeping a space for you. Do you want to play in?
Yeah,
it?
Is this the time and place
Hold
for
on.
this? Yeah, this is not the time and place, but I'll do it now.
Cool.
All right, so moving on.
By the
I'm
way,
just gonna
Soda,
wrap this
Please,
meeting.
I've been waiting. Please, just let me say one piece on this.
Fine.
So, like,
One Piece.
the thing is, you and Sardako and other people want to brush us off because you feel like
He
you're
sounded
over
like
it,
such a
right?
baby when he said that.
And I think
No,
what's-
I'm
what's
not.
actually-
I'm not over it entirely. What do you mean?
Yeah, everyone is
Sorry,
sick in my
that's the wrong
town as well.
assumption,
It's
but
crazy.
my point I want to get
Yeah,
to
mining
is
pick is not a weapon.
I feel
still.
like we have made it 90% of the way to like the gold Blackwing layer, right? With this whole skilled self-found restriction thing. I think it kind of. I'm coming from the perspective of someone who does farm all day, so I've got a very different perspective. But like, I feel like we not only don't need the auction house, but it sucks to just give up in the last 10% of the race. Like we've made it so far with this
Yeah.
like crazy restriction on
True.
us. It feels like what was the point of it then if we're just gonna like give up right at the end?
True.
Agreed.
Okay.
You-
True.
You
A random
Brother.
challenge. Fuck, we might as well just run in naked into Black
the thing
Lair
is,
then if we want to
honestly,
get
I
into
would
a
say
challenge.
that
Why
is
not
not
just run in
10%
random
at all.
challenge?
Is
That
Nim
is
I am.
stupid?
what is that number?
I am. Hey,
Is
I
Nim
am
dumb
voting to
as
keep.
fuck?
I
I
am
want
voting to
my
keep.
amount. You can bribe me.
I
if you
am
want.
voting for no auction. I'm voting for no auction house. That's what I'm voting for.
You don't
But
need
vote.
epic
I
mounts,
feel
by the
like
way.
if you get
But I'm
people
also- I get all the
responding
free
to
things I
you
want.
in guild, then it's fine. But
It
if you don't have
is-
people responding to you in guild for
Vote.
anything, then
Wait,
it's
there's
just talk.
there's no way
It's an
Nim just
announcement.
said we might as well run in Blackwing Lair naked. The fuck is he on? Does he play this game?
Why? It's a great challenge. What do you mean? Or
Well,
like, why not just do
Alright.
it with like 30 people? Or
By-
like,
by the way,
Guys,
fair.
speaking of
Mike-
Blackwing Layer, I think it's time we start doing the cloaks. Do we have somebody on that?
I currently I don't know how much Sun Glitter sent me. We have about 20 cloaks. Mute your microphone, you clickety clack motherfucker.
I sent you 6
Soda, that's me.
Nyxias and 21 core handler.
Can I say something?
Okay, so we have 21 Onyxia scales then.
21,
Um,
21.
So some people still want to say stuff, and that's fine. I'll give you a moment. But for everyone else that wants to leave, you may leave after I say these last final things. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., Ampi is going to show his draft. 1 p.m. CST Ampi draft. After that, Sun Glitters versus Mary. Hold on.
Ooh.
And a Macaron.
Ooh.
Okay, and also Mary would like to raid on Saturday, so we're gonna let Mary. Her raid will be on Saturday. Sun Glitters, you okay with that?
Yeah.
Final
okay.
thing here in chat.
Okay, so your raid will be on Friday.
Bye.
So Friday, Sun Glitters raid. Saturday,
I think I social aggroed that thing. So I
Mary,
need to actually
maybe
type
raid.
this out.
and then Sunday, Ampi raid, unless Zaryu needs to go, in which case we'll move it to Monday. And then Monday
bad,
or
guys.
Sunday, depending on if it
I'm
swaps,
not
we
kidding,
will
this is
do
actually
sloppy
really bad.
thirds. We don't know who's going to raid lead that until the draft is done tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. Big day.
Can I kill this? Should I
so we'll
pot
get
for
all
this?
of
Is it
that
worth wasting a
locked
pot
out.
on this?
When it comes to the auction house, we are doing a current vote. I've heard all of y'all's
I
opinions,
go below
but at the
30,
end
I'm
of the
potting.
day, vote. Everyone,
Okay.
I've said what I'm voting for. A lot of people said what they're voting for. Blah
Damn
blah
it.
blah. Vote, and it is
Announcement.
there.
It's
how the
tied
fuck-
60-60.
Two mobs with this mining pick.
Yeah.
It's like really tough.
50-50 at
okay.
the moment.
So I just voted. Everyone, you guys go ahead and vote as well. It is in the OnlyFangs Discord in announcements. It's very easy to vote. You just click either one or two.
That's so
Yo,
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there like okay, because I'm a small streamer, I'm irrelevant, but I think like
Don't
a
need to
big
hear that
thing,
part.
huh?
Don't need to.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
tired
All
of hearing
I'm
that
saying
part.
is that when it comes to re-leveling after you die at 60, like being able to go to auction house, get all the engineering mats, get all that stuff, plus mob taggers, you can level like twice as fast, and then you can get back into the raids.
Okay, so vote.
Sure. That's
So
the point.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel like if there's
And
any
get a
way to like,
fiery in chat.
well,
What?
I mean
I don't know
mostly
what he's
like
talking about.
engineering plus mob tagging plus immolation pots and stuff. Like if there's any, I don't know if there's any way to allow it just for re-leveling, but
As
then
a
people
dead-
can get
No,
people
there's
can
not.
get back to the rails
Okay.
much
As a
faster.
How do you
as
want
I
more
was-
help to read
Tried-
All right, stop.
If you
Have
already
tried
have-
to do that?
Cease. All right. We are now at a
The
point. I
Y-Star and
said
Lightning is
what we're
always
doing
good, man.
tomorrow and for the rest of this week. If you would like to leave, you are excused. Thank you for coming to the meeting. Now, if anyone wants to add more, they can. Anyone else want to add anything more?
I have some-
Mr.
okay.
All right.
Oh,
Wise
sorry.
turn.
We're gonna mute it. We're gonna mute it. There it is. There it is, guys. So we're voting for conclusion. We're voting for auction house to be allowed. That's what we're doing. We're voting for auction house to be allowed. Mary versus Sun Glitters draft. Evil Ompy 20-man raid coming up this week, probably Monday or Friday. Not sure yet. It's probably gonna be Monday because Ompy needed the time, he said. 20-man Molten Core, which is gonna be kind of sick. And Onyxia, by the way. And Onyxia. These meetings seem rough. Yeah, they get quite loud quickly, so I'm trying my best now to not stay in, because in the past I used to stay in them the entire way through, and then I got really, really, really frustrated and burnt out eventually because it's very loud. So another pot, nice. I'm kind of just like mob tagging with this guard right now, just to get it done really like much quicker. Pretty unbearable meeting. Yeah, it can be quite loud. A lot of people talking. It can become a lot at the same time. What's up, chat? Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. We back. We back. Nope, didn't even get it. We are back. So, an explanation to you, by the way, is we are playing the Blacksmith. This is a new class inspired by Zaryu. Made up by me, but the whole challenge is something that Zaryu's been doing, so that's why I'm mentioning him. Like he's been doing the Last Monk, and he's been doing the Blind Samurai, which is his current character that he's playing on, and also the Jedi Master, I think, something like that. Either way, the Blacksmith, meaning I can only use maces, one-handed and two-handed, and mining picks. So pickaxes and maces is the only thing I'm allowed. I have to go mining and blacksmithing as my professions. I cannot go anything else. So no engineering, meaning no target dummies, which already is massive for a warrior. I also will have to do every single OnlyFangs achievement while leveling. Meaning I need to do the Family Crypt before hitting 12. Burning Shadows before hitting 12. And Rites of the Earth Mother before hitting 12. And then every other achievement quest up until 60. I'm allowed to use ranged weapons. I'm almost dying here. I panicked. Oh my god, I almost died there. Exactly. I have 2 copper ore. Is that enough? Another rule is that I need to have 1 piece of blacksmithing gear that I have crafted on at all time post level 6. So we are in a little bit of a pickle here, guys. Before we hit 7, we need to have crafted a piece of blacksmithing gear, which is going to require 1 silver to learn, but we also want 10 silver so we can get mace skill, so we can stop being useless, because right now our damage is really, really low. For bracers, okay, that's enough then, but we still need 1 silver for bracers, or no, not for bracers, for the actual skill itself, which we need to get to. And we also want throne skill as well before we do some of these quests coming up. It's a lot of things to think about. Also solo self-found. Solo self-found meaning I will do dungeons. I don't have a restriction on dungeons, but I will not do the quests. I will do solo. The challenges specifically I will be doing solo. I guess if there's like some reason for me to hop in a party with someone just to do like a pickup on something that has absolutely 0 challenge to it, I'm going to allow that. I'm going to go based on feeling on that one. If it's just gonna save me 10 minutes of waiting for a respawn if I group with someone instead of just doing the... If it's a boss, I'm gonna try doing it myself all the time, you know, without help. 10 copper for blacksmith. Is it really 10 copper? Oh, it is. You're right. Okay, that's good. All right, we have the blacksmithing pretty much set. But we do still need 10 silver. Still need 10 silver for the stuff. Go for vibe. Not like there are methods and tools to moderate meetings like these. I mean, part of the fun with it, I think that some, like, giving people the option to be in there and be funny, I think is like a big part of it. Imagine getting legendary eye from Rag on this character, for forging yourself Sulfurous Hammer in the depths of Blackrock and then combining them into Sulfurous itself. Sounds like a cool end goal, which sticks to the rules. Exactly, Cherry. We looked at that already. If I were to somehow get this bad boy right here, the Eye of Sulfurous. When I hit 60, by the way, I will allow... Like, I'm doing solo self-out, and I will do it like the rules worked in the old add-on for hardcore, where I will allow myself to remove the solo self-found debuff and trade once I hit 60. But there's we have a long journey ahead of us before we even get there, so... Yeah, I'm going to have to trade for Arcanite bars, because one thing, even if I don't get the Eye of Sulfurous, I'm still going to go for the blacksmithing item, the Sulfuron Hammer. I'm still going to go for this thing, which is already pretty good. Like, it's already a pretty good weapon, you know? If you get this, like, on MC, during MC, it's pretty good. Like, after that, though, I don't know if there are any other good maces. I actually have no clue. Like, Blackwing Lair. One-handed mace, okay. I don't know about this one. Axe. Here's a mace. You'd be this bad boy. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, I mean that's what we can go for, really. Might of Menethil. Yeah, that's from Nax though, right? Yeah, this one. This is the absolute top expansion bis, right? Pretty sure. $90 DPS mace. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely bonkers. But yeah, that's the challenge, everybody. That's what I'm going through. Duke. But yeah, the great yappening is over, guys. Why do I feel like Soda is always grumpy nowadays? He goes into these meetings with the same mindset every time, I feel like he always does. Did you guys see everything about that loot drama? I have no idea what happened throughout all of that. And I'm wondering if there was a G kick thrown out or not. I actually have no idea. I wouldn't surprise me if there was a guild kick after that. Alright guys, we're gonna fight a level 7 Scarlet Warrior. I actually am nervous about this fight. I don't have a health pot. Parry. The parry haste is insane. If I parry like very shortly again, I'm gonna run. Okay, he runs. That's really good. We actually kind of kill him at 20% because of that. Yeah, I meant JBZ. Oh, there was? Alright. I mean, I feel like that's genuinely based on everything that happened. It's much as like... Listen, I've had a history in playing with JBZ and everything. Like, there's even an alert in the channel. But like, what he did was just honestly just nasty. Like that whole scenario, that whole thing was just nasty. It was just nasty behavior across the board. And I don't know. It just wasn't funny at all. Not even I don't know. Some people like the drama content, and I guess some people like that content too, somewhere, but that's not what I enjoy myself. What up, Zargo? Good to see you. Good to see you. You should suggest Soda pick a loot master for raid. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, like loot master? Think you'll take that redeem out now? I haven't thought about it too much. It's there. It's there for now. Maybe I will. Who knows? I'll think about it. I haven't really. All I can speak for is like what I think about what happened there, and I think that's kind of nasty behavior. I just didn't like it. Bad drama content, even. Not that there can be good drama content. Ooh, this is bad. Like Grubby saying he's got a 3-0 me. Now that's good drama content because I'm gonna kill him. It's gonna be 2-1. That is gonna be 2-2, and then it's gonna be 3-2, and I'm gonna win the best out of 5. It's like herding cats. I can imagine it's tough on the mental for Soda. Yeah, that was the Sordako. Like the Sordako was in that group. Mind you, I don't think Sordako handled that very gracefully either. Like I don't think he like when something like that happens, you need to slow down, stop for a second, and be like, hey, this is what happened. This is why you didn't get your item. That's the situation. Stop complaining. These are the rules, right? He never once did that. He just let it exist because he thought it was funny. Because he was laughing, right? He genuinely just seemed to think it was funny. But I think as a leader in that scenario, you should not just let it exist. You should deal with it, talk about it, and kind of like connect with the person. Even if they don't deserve it because they're being nasty. You should still try to like de-escalate the situation and not let it just exist, right? Nah, so Darko was just laughing as a leader, but that is well known, right? But like the laughing part, I don't know about the leader thing. Pontus versus Grubby arc is best. We've never okay, this is scary actually. I'm gonna go up and be ready to run if I need to. Guys, this is actually the hardest part of the challenge right now. Oh, respawns. Gonna be that's my escape route. Okay, we're good. We're gonna jump there. Needed. I am with Ompi on this. I would have kicked JBC the moment he showed up to Oni without buffs. I don't know about that one. I mean, if it was specifically announced beforehand that that would happen, that's a whole different story. But like, that's too sweaty. I don't like that, personally. Like, we're still a content guild. Like, we're not looking to be like min-maxing. Now, I do agree that it's lazy to just not show up with buffs. You know, it's like if you're getting drafted for a raid and you're getting picked, you should try to respect that the best you can. Hell, like me and Riv even Cherry, thank you. What the hell? Thank you for the gifted. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for Risk too. No ads for Risk. Hell yeah. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. But me and Riv, we went up, or like we woke up at 3:30 a.m. just to get an Oni buff the day before Grubby's raid, because I feel like it would be just too disrespectful to show up without it. Like we both felt that way. Like you get picked, we get drafted, we get like he puts his faith in us. If we just show up with like no buffs, like like that would be that's just genuinely kind of disrespectful because everyone else is doing it and putting in the work. And then we're just there like, lol, sorry. Forgot, XD. Sordako made a punishment, and it was minor and fair. No, I think Sordako's punishment itself was fair. He should have, like he should have talked about it a little bit more, I think. He should have tried to level with Jay somehow. Not saying he should, like, allow Jay and be like, yeah, you're doing great, Jay. But he should say, hey, this is the scenario. And communicate with him, and then if he still is being like nasty about it, then immediately just kick him, get him out of there. Like do it 39, play 39 people and clear MC, or find a replacement that wants to join. There's plenty of people that probably want to hop in. So I don't think kicking him is necessarily the best play, but the punishment there seemed fair. -5 on the roll. Hell, even -10 would have been. Even -20, as long as it's communicated beforehand, which it was. It's just like you don't do that. Like it's start making like he was obviously trying to make a scene. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. Maybe it's him legitimately doing and feeling the way he's feeling, but it felt like he was just doing it for content, and It wasn't good content. It was terrible content on the behalf of others and using up others people's mental space, and it's just not good. I don't approve of it at all, actually. I guess it's my viewpoint as a former Mythic reader myself. You come unprepared, you're out. Right. I mean, like, wait, who just died? Wait, who died? Aya quit. Level 8 mage. Dustwind Storm Witch. Okay, to be fair, that area is like the scariest place in all of Durotar. Besides, whatever the boss is called. The Goblin boss. That area is terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. Nay. Okay, actually I gotta go here. I got dazed? Level 5, 6? We keep going even? I don't even know if I should keep going here. I can. Okay. It's actually a little bit scary, guys. We can't hit 7 before crafting a piece of armor. We go again. Sorry, I had a pretty good view reviewing it. That's interesting. I'm curious what other people thought. I mean, I can guess. Yeah, maybe I'd give it a watch later. Difference is that Jay crashed out and apologized after. Sadly, people still pile on him because they're used to people doubling down. He crashed out, but he also tried to kill PS Hero. Like, he was actively making a statement that he was trying to... Okay, I'm running. He was actively doing making a statement to try to kill him. Even though, yeah, he wouldn't have died to one attack or something. That's like, there's no excuse about that. Like, that's why I think it's extra. It should have been handled very differently from Sardako, I think. But also, there's no excuse to, like, literally targeting PS Hero and spamming an ability in hopes of him getting mind controlled. Like, ain't no way. What up, Kreta? I actually haven't. No, I need to. Thank you for reminding me. Lego ship and Uldaman. Uldaman. Are you Guzu? Uldaman? Uldaman Wolf, thank you for the follows, guys. And like Lego ship. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Because they didn't like how PSO responded to Jay's angry response. Yeah, like, there's no excuse to that. There just isn't. That's a really bad crashing out moment right there. Problem with PSO is that he's kind of a guy to put oil on the flames. Oh yeah, 100%. I don't have a lot of impression with PS Hero besides like that dungeon run with Tyler and him. Like, he was in the one with Tyler when he was like dying. He was coughing like he was actually dying and passing away. And he even said it himself there. Like, he used to say things. He even said it himself. Yeah, I just like to pull Kevin with the mohawk. He likes to like piss people off, like trigger people. You know what I mean? Oh my god, Kevin, you're looking fresh, man. This all makes me appreciate the positivity in yours and Grubby's raid so much more. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed that raid. It's a shame I decided to kill myself in the end, though. That was very unnecessary. What's funny is Pontus, Riv, and Jay are the 3 streamers that I really like that I didn't know before OnlyFangs. Well, I'm happy. I'm very glad you found your way here, Ido. Always a blast having you here. It's always a nice time. With all the fun people make of Grayson, his raid seemed to have good vibes as well. I genuinely, like, I know that like, everybody's memeing. It's all a meme, right? Most people understand that. Most people. I say that because some people don't, and some people take things too far. But obviously, the fuck Grayson meme is a meme, right? Everybody who's actually a part of the community and like understands and follows OnlyFangs knows that that's, you know, he's taking the role as a punching bag on purpose, right? But I've said this before, and I say it again. I really liked watching Grayson's streams. I was having a stream on the side when I was working and stuff a lot. But I genuinely cannot stand his insane camera shaking when he's fighting a mob. It makes me sick to my stomach. Like, he pulls a mob and he does this. Like, actually, wait, hold on. And then he sits here and talks. And he sits like this for an entire mob. He's just doing this because his sensitivity is like maxed out the wazoo, as some cool people say. I don't even know what that means. But like, I just can't watch it. It actually makes me not want to watch his stream. ADHD gaming in progress. I don't even know if it's that. He's just like right clicking and has max sensitivity. So any like breathing, like the blood going through his hand as he's holding the mouse, even if he's not moving, is shaking his screen. It's so bad. Alright, we have a ton of quests to turn in, and we might hit 7. So we need to make sure we get the blacksmithing before. Is Grayson the guy playing with motion controls? No, yeah, that's Grace for days. I saw him in the raid the other day. Holy hell, it's so brilliant. Have you guys seen it? Grace for Days plays, he's programmed like some motion control thing as a hunter. So he stands up and he does like this to start shooting. And when he moves, he like runs like this. And when he lifts one hand, he goes left and right. And he actually has to like run in place. Like his feet has to go, or his knees have to go up and down for his character to hold W. Like, it's so funny. It's such a good idea. That's how I do it. My wife can't watch me play because she gets seasick. Yeah, I mean, listen, I understand her. I understand her. That shit gets me crazy. Like, it makes me mad. I watched Pear for like 3 minutes the other day. He was world PvPing, playing online poker and dueling on another server, plus dancing to Dancing in the Moonlight like a madman. That's ADHD gaming. I need to show you guys one of my finds of clips. I think it's a Zaryu clip of reacting to Peo. We need to see it, guys. I absolutely love it. Peo is so funny. Like, he makes such good clips. It's unbelievable. Where is it? King of Trolls, here it is. Alright. Here he is. I don't want to full screen this because I might die. Peo, 1,000 Needles. This is the Horde camp. He's playing an Alliance rogue character. Not hardcore, by the way. Maxed out in-game music. Sitting here in stealth, waiting to throw a distract to kill random low levels. This is what he does. He's just sitting here AFK while playing on 2 other characters at the same time. No, I pulled something. Wait, sorry guys, sorry. Dang it. Hold on. Pause. I find it hard to watch Peo live, but his clips are gold. What I absolutely love about Peo is that his ability to just not give a crap about anything. He just does his own thing and has zero, like, he just does people, he doesn't care if he seems cringe at all. He just does things. And I love that. It's so funny. Here, okay, here. Kills the orc. It's so good. It's so good. He knows when the flute begins in the song and he just actually times it. He's just doing in-game music and he just knows it. He just like, I think he never plays with music on his stream. He only does in-game music. He's just so in tune with that song. It's so funny. A lovable troll, yeah, exactly. Peo has this weird talent to produce cinema. Born with it, I guess. Yeah, right? No, I agree. He makes some really funny clips. I actually was about to clip the other day. I never did it. I have the timestamp. I wanted to clip and take out the piece of my old VOD where I was Because the first time I played with Peo and Zaryu, we did Scarlet Monastery. And I wanted to take out the piece when I'm walking with Peo put me on follow. And in hindsight, I realized the reason he put me on follow was so he could tab out and play on one of his PvP server characters. I saw that on the VOD, I think, some day later. That when he was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then he tabs out and he plays on his PvP character. Like, mid dungeon. He did that so many times. But I had no idea. But he put me on follow and told me to like bring him to Undercity so we could repair, because we were gonna do the Cath run. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's the one where I almost died. Crazy run, absolute blast. I recommend watching it. But when I was walking with him, I actually brought him through the elevator, and I think I was more scared in that elevator than I've been at any other point on that character up until that point. Obviously, I was more scared when I almost died in Cathedral. That spiked my adrenaline. But when I was walking with Peo through the under elevator, I really did not want to be the person that just kills him when he's AFK following me. That would have been so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Actually, maybe I even have the video of it. Did I ever capture it properly? Yeah, the one where I nearly died. What up, Zero? Welcome in. Aina Poeka. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Peo is running 4 to 5 clients at the same time. It's so crazy. It's so funny. That's my clip from there. What is this? No. Where's this? I think I actually made it into a clip. No, this is where I die. This was before I died. What date was it, guys? Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna put too much work into this right now. Yeah, I actually never mind. I don't have it. I thought I had it, but I don't. We should also add to the rules, guys. We should also add must wear a piece. Must wear a piece of self-crafted gear at all times. There we go. Perfect. What up, Rugra? Grubby is a lovable troll too, but not that bad. He's not Pale levels of troll for sure, but he's definitely a bit troll, which I like. It's funny. Okay, I might hold on. Before we hit 7, we need to craft a piece of gear. Is there a blacksmith around? Fuck, we need to go to Undercity. Alright, let's go to Undercity. What up? I am Kepri. What's up? Welcome in. What's the blacksmith's lore? I don't know, guys. What is the blacksmith's lore? His past life is he was a raider, an adventurer who ventured into the Molten Core with the hopes to kill Rag. And to receive the Eye of Sulphurus. That's the lore. But he died. His past life died right before getting the final blow. And here he is, reanimated. With the goal to kill Ragnaros again. That's the lore. Did he die in ZF as well once? Yeah, but that's an old life. We don't talk about that one. Alright, we're gonna hit 10 silver here. We just need to craft ourselves a singular piece of copper gear before we hit level 7. Otherwise, we are making this challenge fail. We're failing the challenge, is what I'm trying to say. Looking for Hand of Sulphurus to craft something. Yeah. I'm just looking for a silly little glowy rock. And I've heard rumors that there is a extra silly glowy rock in the depths of the Black Rock Mountains that can sometimes appear if you kill a big lava sludge. That's the lore. Sounds pretty good, right? Makes sense. Yo, hello. Yo, what up, Grammys? What is the thing you got, guys? Share the love. What is that about? What is that badge, guys? The Twitch badge. Good to see you, Graham. Welcome in, dude. Zari analyzed vids from Sardaukar against Rag, and he pre-last standed to save his life on Rag. After he got that binding, his flask fell off mid-fight. I did hear about the flask thing. That's crazy. I did not know it was a last stand that saved him, though. That is insane. That's crazy. Imagine he died there after yoinking the binding. Wild stuff. He did call it too. It's insane. Like the rules states, you know, he's the leader. He gets to choose what he wants with the loot. Like he's the group leader. It's incredibly scummy that he drops it before the boss dies, but I mean, I guess he's allowed to, right? Yeah, that would have been content. Imagine the drama. That would have been crazy. I think this is where the blacksmith is, right? Mining trainer. Mining supplier. Weapon master. Dungeon master. Is this blacksmith? Here we go. Alright, Mr. Journeyman Blacksmith. 10 copper. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Wash your back. Blacksmith. Copper bracers. Okay. We can make some weight stones as well. I forgot about this part. This is gonna be sick. Copper bracers. This is the piece of loot that is required for us to create. So we can wear this before level 7. And then a weight stone. Here we go. We are now allowed to hit level 7, guys. Once I right click. There it is. A piece of copper bracers. Just to fill it out. Oh, almost 10 silver. Okay, back to Brill. Set the Hearthstone in Brill. Are you still available? You typed in game before. Slurpfest. Are you still available? Oh, sick. Thank you. Who are you in chat, by the way? Are you in chat? I appreciate that. Thank you. I gotta go to Brill first, set Hearthstone, and turn in some quests so I get the gold I need, and then I can go. You don't have to say, by the way. I'm just... If you don't want to. You get the Hearth badge by sharing a clip. You can get it until February 28th. Oh. Cute. Did you guys have a good Valentine's this year? You didn't even know? Damn. Haha, no. Fair. Blacksmiths will see rough waiststone and be like, hell yes. Actually true. Decent, but caught the influenza. Ooh. Yeah, it is insane how many people are sick right now. It is actually kind of crazy. Like, oh, Revan. Slash cheer. Slash cheer, I've been back. How much of a charge is a fan? Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you don't need to. I'm not trying to make you type anything or anything. Thank you, Slurp. Are you gonna RP a sweaty raider? Get details and watch Warcraft logs, I guess. Don't care about commercialized non-holidays. Interesting. Is Valentine's Day a commercialized holiday? I mean, I guess so, right? There's no like religious or like tradition connection to it. Is there? Last words, MC full run, only pumpers. Isn't that kind of what my last message was for ZF? I think I typed looking for more ZF run, we are insane, within parentheses I typed like we have Dendi or something. And then I died in ZF. I think that was my message. People laughed at that a lot, at least. Hey, did you see Riv can look over Derek Mark and you can have Amanda Mac watch over you? Oh, I see what you mean. You want to swap out leveling partners? No, I'm doing this challenge now. This is my new journey. Doing solo self-found. I just got over flu A. I had it like 2 weeks. It was awful. Oof. That sucks. Mac Tua. In the US it is? What's your guys' favorite holiday? Mine, I feel like, is always Christmas. I like Midsummer a lot too, in Sweden, but Christmas is just bis, I feel. Level 7! Let's go! We can actually learn skills as well. Alright. Let's go turn in. I need as much silver as I can because we want to buy a weapon too, because we are not having a good time here with these. That's the only way I level. I don't need a debuff. Wait, what's that in response to? Fighting with pickaxe plus shield is pretty based, to be honest. Yeah, what up, Happy Squid on YouTube? Yep. We're about to hit our mace skill now, so we can go and actually use maces. Imagine doing like a pickaxe only run. Would that even work as a warrior? Solo self-found? I have no friends. Oh, okay, okay. I did solo self-found on my old hunter. I feel like solo self-found is an incredibly unique and fun experience, especially if you are new to WoW. If you've played a lot, if you've played a lot of WoW, especially if you played a lot of WoW, it really adds like a whole new way to play, to like approach the game, which I really enjoy. MVPs are the random holidays midweek that pleasantly surprise you. I agree with that. It's pretty base to take, if I do say so myself. Watch your back. Alright, we don't have a single bag yet, guys. Does that mean we are cursed? I feel so. Hearthstone. I haven't got all day. Alright, let's invite Schlurpfest. Nice. Gallows End. Thank you, Slurp. Slurp's gonna port us to Thunderbluff right now. Cat Jam, what a nice... Wait, why isn't it showing your cast? Shouldn't it show your cast for me? Cat Jam. Thank you, Slurp. Everybody say thank you, Slurpfest. Please give him a praise. Thank you. Very, very nice of you. This saves me so much running time, let me tell you. So much running, actually. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thanks. Everybody say thanks. MVP, yeah, that's true, What up, Igni? There was a Saint Valentinus, and Anglos sort of celebrated it, and it brought it to the US. The rest of the world got it when companies realized there is money to be made. Are you referring to Valentine's right now, Savi? What's your favorite in WoW? I think Goldshire is just bis. Brill has, I don't know. I honestly just think Goldshire is bis. Goldshire is so cozy. I don't think a lot of beats it. And only for the reasons you think. The music. Should hand you big bags also. I'm a solo self-found character. We're not taking any benefits from anybody else. Where's your hair prompt? I don't know. Everybody voted that having hair would be a fail RP. Like if I had hair, I wouldn't be proper. Like if I had hair, it would burn up because I'm a blacksmith. So we came to the conclusion that I should be bald. Remember? Yeah, thank you, Kaya. I appreciate that. Thank you for the reminder. Syndran was reluctant to answer Goldshire. Really? It's because he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed about the experiences he's had in Goldshire. Here we go, guys. We should... Okay. Realistically, I think legit that one-handed maces is better if we can find a good mace. So, like, what can we buy? We can buy a club. We can also buy a wooden mallet. At level 9, we can get cudgel. Oh, wait, cudgel. Mace. Wooden mallet. 7 silver. Or a cudgel. Take 2-handed maces and find soul for us. Maybe we should have had 20 silver to learn both. What do you guys think? One-handed or two-handed? What's gonna benefit us the most? I legitimately think one-handed blacksmith hammer. I have it here, but it's not an actual hammer. It's not even considered a weapon. Really self-found. Will you not raid? Is this a challenge? Yo, Pink, it is a challenge. At 60, I will remove self-found. At 60, I remove it. Isn't slower weapons better? It's only better once you get items that are promoting it. Or abilities. Once you get overpower, I guess overpower is like, doesn't matter that much. But when you get whirlwind, when you get mortal strike, when you get, in general, it's better once you have like abilities to use. But I honestly think one-hander is the way to go here. No, we need two-hander because we get a really good two-hander from the undead quest. We're going two-handed, guys. Large club, wooden mallet, and giant mace. We're gonna get a, I think it's a 9 DPS green hammer from, what's it called? From, I'm blanking. What the hell? What's it called? Tersful Glades. 200 for the Dead Mines mace? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna come back here later. That's for sure. We need to go get the one-handed as well at some point, but two-hander is just gonna be like used for most of the experience. The nice thing, we don't need to waste silver on things we don't need here. Like we don't need to waste it on axe and sword and stuff like that. I think one-hander makes sense for a little safety. Yeah, I agree. When can you craft one yourself? I don't actually know. Do you guys know? Anybody in chat know when I can craft my first hammer? I'm looking for first aid here. Oh, I almost sneezed. Ooh, Mamma Maria. Don't forget. Yeah, I got the flight path, Ido. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, first aid is like over here, right? Actually, isn't there a first aid in Brill? There is, right? I should just go back. Let's go back. Yeah, one thing, guys, that we're going to be on the lookout for. We're going to do a Dead Mines run as soon as we can, honestly. For specifically Smite's Mighty Hammer. This is our... Honestly, it's going to be a best item for us for like a lot of levels. So we definitely want to get to that. Definitely, definitely. Alright, we got first aid. We don't want to spend gold on other things right now. We want to be careful about that. Because we need to buy... We need the gold to buy a better weapon. The drop rate of Smite's Hammer is rough for such a long dungeon. Yeah, it's very rare, isn't it? I think I've seen it once in my hardcore career so far. No, twice actually. On my Alliance characters long back. Like way back, I saw it once. Super good though. Super, super good. I was poking so hard when I got it on my druid. Nice. It's a really good druid weapon with the stats on it, right? Yeah, it's strength. Strength stats are wild. Alright, we really want the wooden mallet, but we are a few gold or silvers away. We can't even buy the cudgel. Yeah, we're actually just gonna have to stick to the mining pick for a little bit longer. While we gain a little bit of gold. Copper mace is crafted with blacksmithing 15, taught by training. Is that a two-hander? For 140 blacksmith skill is for one-handed iridescent hammer if we're talking hammer. Oh, okay, okay. Heavy copper mod at 65. Okay, 65, and we haven't even mined more than one node yet. Gigabits for 10 levels, damn. All right, Doomweed. So we're going north here with our pickaxe. That is a 200, the first hammer is a 100. Okay, okay, I see. Yeah, we're broke again. We are broke again. Everybody. Did you guys watch like that PlayStation reveal game reveal thing that happened? They announced a Lies of P. Oh, guys. Hold on. Sorry, we'll go back to this talk in a second. Have you guys seen my background? Look what I got. Look, I got us, or me, and you guys included. 3 shelves. Wow. Do you guys remember that I showed you guys my games the other day? Like, I had my games behind the monitor. Now I can finally show them off here. Show off my original World of Warcraft. And all the way up to Cataclysm. I have the physical copies. With all the discs. I also have StarCraft and Diablo. Beautiful stuff. This is the Amazing Chest, the YouTuber's plushie that he made. He only made like 300, I think. I bought one of them. Beautiful. I love it a lot. Dark Souls 3. Yeah, these are original. They're all worn out though. Like they all have like the worn out edges. Digging the owl vibe. My brother made this on a 3D printer and I saw he had one. And I'm a huge fan. I'm a sucker for birds and owls specifically. I love owls. So I really wanted him to make one for me and he did. I don't know if he uses a 3D printer anymore, but it's kind of cool. It's just a large 3D printed owl. I like it. That's the best way if they are worn. Nostalgia hit hard. Yeah. Like if we look at this, look at this bad boy. Look at this thick. We have the dark portal, and then boom. Beautiful. That's like, I think that's the world boss, isn't it? Or like, what is this dragon? It looks like it's in ZG. I don't know where this dragon is. And then we have a Yeti in Dunmurrow. The UI. Beautiful. But yeah, I finally got a shelf to place my stuff because they've just been taking a lot of space on my desk and it's been getting out of hand. I'm happy about that one. I remember reading all the booklets in gaming cases on the way home from store, lol. I remember going to a store and buying my first Warcraft. World of Warcraft, even. Such a good time. IRL guessed the game. Oh, we need to do today's Wordles, guys. Yo, I am Kepri. Oh, I said thank you to you, but thank you again. And Grumpy Moose UK. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mucho apreciante, mi amigos. That's probably incorrectly said. Apologies to any Spanish talking people here. Please help me say it the correct way. UK viewer heard you talking about birds. I do love birds though. Birds. I'm a huge fan of birds and owls. Owls is like one of my favorite animals. What's your guys' favorite animal? If you could pick one. I think muchas gracias. Don't quote me. It's muchas, it's not mucho. Capybaras are cute. They're cute, they're hella cute. I still have my Wrath Collector's Edition box, so dope. All the art and soundtracks and stuff. Ooh, nice. I'm jealous of that one. I would really want to try to get as many physical cases as I can to just have like a lineup of them. That'd be sick. Do you guys know the final physical case that they sold? I assume they don't sell them anymore. Because I have 4 in the back, right? Classic all the way up to Kata. I never bought Mop. I bought the digital version of Mop. Because I legit don't want to... I didn't want to spend the time going to the store to buy it when I could just play it a few hours earlier than everybody else. That was my reasoning. I just wanted to start playing a few hours earlier. Minnie, good to see you, by the way. Were you here? I think you were here before. I have a vague memory of seeing it. How are you doing, Minnie? Good to see you. Welcome in. Obviously hedgehog, but seriously, probably dog. Hedgehogs are cute. Golden eagle. Oh, found the American. Tie between octopus and fox. It's an interesting. Octopus and fox. Like, what's so different? Why are they 1 and 2? Muy apreciado. Apreciado? Lots of owls where you live? Not really. Not really. They're kind of... I mean, there are owls, but you don't really see them. I've only seen like a live owl in the wild once in my life. We did watch a bunch of owls when I was in Florida. There was a little like rescue center thing that me and Riv went to when I was there. We saw some owls are massive. Like owls can be terrifying creatures. Yo, Calazar, welcome in. The collector's editions have physical versions. So there's a physical version of physical box like that one, like this type of physical box for every single. There's one for every single expansion out there. Is there? That would be a goal for me to get every single one on a shelf. I'd love that. You've been lurking. Gotcha. What about a dog-sized hedgehog? I think owls are pretty cool. Yeah, owls are sick. I really love owls. They're just like night flying cats, and I love it. They're just cats with wings and feathers. I like cats are also like one of my favorite animals. Like owls and cats is definitely like the number 1 and 2. Easily. I had CE collector's edition of classic and TBC. I think normal for Wrath. Fox is my cute pick, but octopus because they do the most intelligent things. Interesting. I've heard that they are quite intelligent, right? Like they can build like affectionate bonds with humans, right? Like you can. I remember seeing videos of people like putting their hands down in tanks and like octopuses, one octopus, many octopi. I don't actually know how to say it, but. And they like come up and hug them and like show affection and stuff. I think BFA was the last one with a real physical non-collector's edition version. Okay. I did only play up until BFA. I played the first patch of Shadowlands and then I haven't played retail since. So I feel like it would be quite fitting to buy all of the physical copies to BFA if that exists. How much of a cat is left then? Oh, in the owl? I don't know. 40%? 50%? I feel like owls are like half cats. If you just look at the way they behave. I feel like they are. Surprisingly, these mobs are very easy with the pickaxe. It was way worse in the Scarlet area. What up, Chimp? How much does unopened collector's editions go for, like TBC or Wrath? Octopuses. Octopuses, not octopi. Why is it like that? Why is it one? Why is it like that? What's the word? Cacti. Why is it called cacti and not cactuses? And why is it called octopuses and not octopi? Is there a reason behind that? Me and Riv have been doing a lot of Swedish like back and forth recently because Riv is going to SFI, which is Swedish for immigrants, which means she's basically trying to learn Swedish in a very short amount of time. It's like a intensive 7-week course, and she's on week 4 now, I believe. And we've been just... Sweden has so many weird things in their language, like so many weird exceptions to rules everywhere. And I'm noticing there are still some weirdness in the American, like in the English language as well. Octo is a Greek word. You should use the I, plural Latin termination. Octopodes or octopuses is more correct. Or shouldn't use the I. 300 euros on eBay for all 8 physical copies. Classic to BFA, normal editions. Interesting. Collector's edition will be expensive. Yeah, ain't no way. I don't have the amount of money to do that. I do not have that amount of money. Will ya? Thank you for the follow. Will ya my nuts? I don't know. Sorry. Yo, what up, Starfish? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. We're doing a little bit of a preparation for the blacksmith here, basically. We're still in the preparation phase for sure. We need to get 7 silver so we can get the 2-handed mace so we can start actually dealing some damage and not be afraid in every fight. Lost soul nearby. Ooh. I still don't get goose geese, and moose is not meese. Is it actually not meese? Why? Has to do with Latin? It's not meese? I used to say meese all the time. I have a hard copy of original WoW, TBC, and Wrath. Nice. It's good stuff. I beat you though. I have the cat one. As far as I know, Prius is a Latin-based word, so plural would be priui. Interesting. So I have one Prius, many priui. Priui. I also have these guys. Look, I have StarCraft and Diablo 3 hard copies. Good times. Good times. Just moose. Really? So one moose, many moose? That's so weird. So now I don't know if grumpy moose is implying that it's multiple or one. What if you are multiple meese? Or sorry, moose. But how would I know, you know? These are the battles that I struggle with daily. You could be multiple moose, but your name could, yeah, it's confusing. Context? Yeah, but it could be a bunch of grumpy moose, you know? Yeah, you know by the context, but it could be a bunch of grumpy moose. You know what I mean? It's a name. Names don't have rules. Names can be named like anything. Like, the pronunciation of names can make no sense. Some, like Hannah is still Hannah in Sweden, even though in Sweden it would be more common to be called Hanna. But she's still called Hannah here because it's her name. So now, therefore, grumpy moose is super confusing, and now I don't know what to do with my life anymore. Okay, there's the last grave robber we need. Have you crafted something? I have. I've made copper bracers. We haven't been mining a lot. We only gotten 2 nodes. See, I told you we'll get back to Brill one day. Archon. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the world. Stuff doesn't make sense. Yeah, you're right. I should probably use one of these. Because it's like, I am quite vulnerable here. See, because I have copper bracers here, and that's the only piece of self-crafted gear I have, I actually can't equip these chain bracers. Because if I do, I would fail my challenge, right? Like, I need to always have one piece of crafted gear by myself, equipped at all times, in combat. To be fair, guys. To be fair, it's gonna only have to be in combat. But I can't, like, you know, if I for some reason need to get completely naked, you know, which happens, I want to be able to do that. I'm fairly sure I'm just one person. Ah, the context. Thank you for giving us the context. Now I feel much safer. Especially English. Yeah, I know you're joking, Argon. I know you're joking. I know you're joking. Oh, was that social aggro or was that Other aggro. I'm gonna be here so I can jump over the fence if I need to. Where you are there regional identifiers? I'm from southern USA, and I say y'all for you all, which northerners are disgusted by. That's kind of harsh. Disgusted by it. There's definitely a few. Northern Sweden, when they say yes, they go... like, as like a form of like, approval, or like under, like trying to say like, I understand what you just said, or like a yes. It could be like a... So like, hey, do you wanna... Hey, do you want... Or do you mind if I... Is it okay with you if I just sit over here? You know? Or don't you agree? Can you guys not... Is it not even picking up? I'm breathing in. I'm doing a... How is that written in a book setting? It's not. It's... They just type... Breathes. I'm more disturbed of how ooh sounds different, like when I used in door and doom. Door, doom, doom, door. That's true. Yeah, it is weird. That's really, really weird. We have some words like that too in Swedish, where like they're spelled the same, but then we even have the same word can mean different things. Like we have cases where this exact same word can have different meanings. I don't have an example right now. I know that there are multiple. Maybe some Swede can know. They also say jo for ja in Norrland. I did not know that part. That's not even a word. That's true. But that's what they say. They go... That sounds like a man all over the world grunting as communication. Wait, can I even kill Maggot Eye? Guys, I'm not going to be able to kill Maggot Eye. Level 10, I have no thrown weapons. I'm realizing that this is actually not going to work. I need to come back for them. For this guy. I definitely will need thrown weapons though. Uh-oh. There. What's... There has to be... Hold on. Svenskt ord stavas likadant men betyder olika. Hold on. Men Beyonce. What the... That's not what I tried to search. Svenska homografer. Why is it called homo? Homographs. Is that a word? Homographs? Anden. Yeah, anden or anden is... Yo, Yusa Palder. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, Yusa. I am going again. We're going again with a bit of a twist this time. A little bit more of an interesting leveling experience than last time when I was just pumping. Homographs. Anden. No, it is. Cykel or cykel also is a word that's really, really weird. I just feel bad for Hannah, honestly. Because every time she like mentions how like stupid like a rule or a wording is in Swedish, I just have to apologize for the entire nation of Sweden. I feel the need to. We have kort and kort. That's an example. That's a really good one, actually. Kort and kort are spelled the exact same way, like that. But they both, one means card, and the other, or like, it means card and short at the exact same time. So a card, like a credit card, could be kort. But then kort, just pronounced slightly different, means short. Which is more complicated, Swedish or English? I honestly, at this point, I feel like they're both almost equally complicated, but I feel like, I don't know. They're all weird. Jag sätter på ett par finskor. That's crazy. That's crazy. Reading that without knowing that one is funny too because it yeah, I'm not even gonna explain that one, guys. That is not family friendly. For all the Zarya viewers. I actually don't know. I feel like they're kind of similar though in how complicated they are at this point. After watching or experiencing Hannah learning Swedish has really opened up my eyes to how stupid the Swedish language sometimes is. Like the rules are and the exceptions and everything. It's just so weird. In Danish, we have stöd instead of pitch accent. It's one of the primary things that make Danish sound different to Swedish and Norwegian. What happens when you want to say short card? Kort. Ett kort kort. Slight change on the accent. Slight change. Like lead has 2 words. Yeah, like that's true. Lead and lead. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Yo, Poppy Sanama Beach. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's go, Pontus. Go again. We're going again. What up, Thois? Ett kort kort. I mean, all languages are equally complicated. We can only talk about how hard a language is for yourself to learn, giving your own starting point. I mean, that's absolutely true. It's all context. It's all context. It's all where you're coming from. If you are Swedish and you're gonna learn Norwegian, that's gonna be a piece of cake compared if you walk up and you try, or like if you try to learn Japanese. You know what I mean? Like, it's all context. And like where you are. Oh, ding, guys, level 8, by the way. That matters a lot. All right, we should be able to finally buy our first weapon. Should be able to. True. Oh yeah, Graham is actually learning Japanese, I believe. Hello. Okay. Here we go, guys. Finally, we will actually deal a little bit of damage right here. Wooden mallet. Bam. The blacksmith is set up. We are actually set up now. Now, the next step in our journey is specifically we need to set ourselves up in the best way possible to do deaths in the family. Wait, no, into the crypts. Which is after deaths in the family. The family crypt. So we need to like set ourselves up in the best way so we can do this before hitting level 12. The bonk spec, yeah. The bonk spec, everybody. Charge, rend, thunderclap, hamstring, or heroic strike. We can't even learn hamstring because we need more money. Could sell some linen bandage. Do we care about hamstring or charge the most? Because now we can actually start using heroic strike. Hamstring can save my butt. We're going charge. Charge is iconic. I love charge. I don't want to live without it. Alright, where to next? Dusk bats. Okay. Get the bonkin. Guys, we're going to level up our mace skill, of course. And then we'll get the bonkin. Hamstring for the swing trick. But we don't have anything to get like increased swings for. Here we go. Oh, look at the damage. This is such an upgrade. Oof. Miss. Nice. This is what I'm talking about. Oh. Yippee! Yo, what up, Pega? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, 0 skill. We just gotta level it. Does the whirlwind quest give a hammer? It does, Sirkath. Welcome in, Sirkath, by the way. Good to see you. It does. It does give a... It's the whirlwind warhammer. Which is arguably the worst one out of the bunch. I mean, it's like the middle ground. It's like the Whirlwind Axe has the slowest speed and the highest top end damage because of it. Sword has the fastest speed and the lowest top end damage because of it. But the thing is, the sword and the axe both have good talents in arms, which the mace has a different experience. We'll get there, but it's definitely a different vibe. It's not as crazy DPS wise, but it could have its utilities. I wonder if going in the mace talent for the stun with... Wait, isn't this a beast? Oh, it's humanoid and undead. I wonder if going the mace talent for the stun and then going dual wield maces with like 2 really fast maces. There's probably diminishing returns though that probably ruins it, right? I would imagine. No, that's pod racing. Bonkin. Yeah, the two-handed mace spec is not as good. This is definitely the worst weapon type to run with as a warrior, which is why I wanted to do it. Because it's like, it's not like it's complete garbage by any means. It's still a weapon that deals damage, but it does not have like the benefits of the crit from axes or the double hit as for the swords. So it's a fun challenge, I think. I like it. I'm excited to do it, but I'm also very nervous about my pathing. Okay, people that level in other zones that know better than I do, guys. Burning Shadows and Rites of the Earth Mother, are these immediate? Like, can you start them immediately once you reach the quest giver, or is there a is that a chain quest? It generates no rage. That's the core essence. Right. Good point, Crusader. You don't crit, because the crit gives you more rage, and 5% crit equals 5%, you know, more opportunity to gain more rage. Double swing, same thing. 5% more chance of double swing, which means more rage. Mace is just 5% chance to just bonk their head in so they stand still for a second. You got 8 ads? Whoa. Stinks. Nah, that's a really good point, Crusader. So let's rage build up. Which is a big deal. What up, Russ? Wait, are there... Oh, man. That's not a good thing. Wutha Flux, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's so nice actually being able to chain pull now, though. Like, our first power spike just happened. And I'm all for it. Who's here? John, pal? Okay. Frick. I'm just... I need to make sure I set up the quest correctly. I have to Google that. Like, if Rites of the Earth Mother... I don't even know what you do on Rites of the Earth Mother. I don't even know the burning essence or whatever from Durotar. I would assume that that is killing the goblin. Giznik or whatever his name is. Holy shit, I figured it out. Pontus has prior roll on Sulfuras for the challenge. If Sar got the samurai sword because of RP, surely I'm gonna get the Sulfuras, guys. Surely. Right? Right? Hello? Anybody? Chat? Everybody. Rag goes to Pontus. Rag goes to Pontus. No. Realistically, we won't be doing MC at that point in the guild. Realistically. You never know, but That's how it works. Checks out. Nice. Thanks, guys. Burning Shadow is just a drop from the boss of Skull Rock. No pre-quest. Oh, that's killing Gazus or whatever his name is. Ooh. Ooh, that one is probably the scariest one. The TB one has a few pre-quests. I think I'm gonna run here. Wait, actually. He's gonna flee, isn't he? There we go. Holy hell. Okay, I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Oof. Zealots hit for like a lot. I need this vein right here. Opponent's raid lead called for the Eye of Sulphur's hard reserve and Ragnar is at 10% left. True. Just pull a Sordako, right? That's the way to do it. Trilly, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. By the way, if the hammer drops his mine, just hit it real quick. Drop him with the BT dubs. Oh, Shadow Gem, is that good? No, Shadow Gem is actually for engineering. Shadow Gem is really bad. But I don't know about mining. Maybe it's good. All right. First kind of boss fight. There's gonna be a boss in here. Who's gonna be, I think, accompanied by a mob, I believe, or 2 mobs. I hope it's just 1 mob. If it's 2 mobs, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. Let's do this Sardako. Sweat move. Probably wants all your skill first, right? The blacksmithing quests level 40 are so annoying. I have never once leveled blacksmithing in my life, so I'm actually really excited about this challenge for that reason too. Never done blacksmithing, so needs a little more silver. Wait. And some more crafter armor. For the quest, you mean, Risk? Pretty crazy how Ompi reached level 60. Mob tagging is quite quick. Mob tagging is really quick if you really had the people to push with you and you could just sit there. I think he got level 34 or something in 16 hours, which is kinda nuts. You have to decide what smith you want to be. Armor, axe, sword, mace. Really? Wait, you have to pick between armor, axe, sword, mace? So you wait, so there's a mace smith? Is that what you're telling me right now? I mean, I gotta pick the mace smith at that point, right? I don't actually know about that. Does the mace give a good weapon? Yeah, otherwise armor could be the play, but I feel like for RP reasons, mace would make the most sense. Alright, we gotta build rage on something. Hello? Where are they? Oh, there he is. Captain Berine and a zealot. Alright, we just burst him down, I think. Go. We don't have a pot, but that's fine. Go hit him with the bandage real quick. Get some health back. Why are there mobs here? Okay, he gouged there, helping me. Okay. That felt a little bit cheaty. But I would have killed him there, guys, right? Surely. You guys didn't see that dodge, did you? We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. This is kind of bad, actually. This guy's helping. Man, he's being nice, you know. He doesn't know I'm doing a cell phone thing. Thank you. Let's just say thank you. Ooh, this is bad. Got an RP name for our guy before death. Mason Smith. Ooh, wait, that's such a good name. Mace only, going blacksmith, Mason Smith. Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that? That's huge. Pre-bis? Maybe you can make a pre-bis mace, yeah. I'm curious now. You have armor and weaponsmith. Weapon splits into 3. Axe, sword, mace. Interesting. If you look at blacksmithing, maces. Should we get all the scarlet rings right away? Shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. Chill of Death. Let's go turn in these 2 quests. You can sunder with maces. Actually, never mind. Just tell everyone that sunder doesn't work on mace. They won't check. The blacksmith doesn't have sunder armor, guys. In raids, it actually gets disabled. I was gonna look at something. Atlas loot. Yeah, 2-handed. Sulfur on hammer would obviously be amazing, but it would require us to get the sulfur on hammer recipe. Like if we're looking at level 60 stuff here, which we're far away from getting, but we're, you know, let's just look for a second. Dark Iron Pulverizer is a really high, like slow speed, 2-handed mace with a chance to stun. And it costs 18 Dark Iron Bar and 4 Heart of Fire, which I think are semi-hard to get by. I think we need to do some BRDs for the Heart of Fires. Oh my god, Surcath, that's 5 head. That is true. As a blacksmith, my job is to create armor. Craft armor. Not destroy it. And sunder armor would be... It would be a disrespect to my expertise and my job as a blacksmith. So I'm not going to sunder armor. That's how it is. They were going off the road. Yeah, probably. It just looked scary. It just looked very scary. Chance to stun for 8 seconds. Yeah, that's a crazy stun. Imagine stunning for 8 and then getting the talent proc. That'd be crazy. You need Silphur's Hand of Ragnaros. Saw a shaman walking with this. I'm pretty sure the shaman bonks a lot. Yeah. We still haven't gotten a bag yet. Chat, I don't know what to do with this. Should we buy one? It's worth the investment, right? If we get 5 silver here, we should probably do. We don't get 5 silver though. Dark lady, watch over you. Yo, Simp, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. You need skills? That's true. I do need skills. I do need skills, but think about that small brown pouch, though. Maybe. Perhaps. Let's go turn in this quest and see how much... I don't even know how much money I get from this. Okay. 9 silver. Hamstring is important. Hamstring legit can like make me... If I can go into like 3 mobs and I can hamstring 2 and run away with 1. That's like massive. I think also Rend early game is kind of okay, isn't it? Let's buy a bag. We're buying a small brown pouch, guys. We're doing it. Boom. Look at that. Oh, look at the bag space. So beautiful. Alright. Let's make some weight stones. What's the RP on ranged? I will allow ranged. I was hoping that there would be a way to create ranged weapons, like throwing weapons in blacksmithing, but I don't think there is. But I will allow ranged, because without ranged, I will not be able to do some of these quests. Yeah, I was considering sticking to only a gun as well, but I'm going to just allow thrown weapons. I'm just gonna allow it. I thought you were gonna send us challenge run as a rogue. I was considering it, but I just like warrior too much. I do like warrior too much. We're doing the blacksmith warrior though. Gotta go have my 6 hours of sleep. Stay safe, Pontus. Chat. Yo, Cherry, thank you so much for all the gifted today. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Sleep well. But yeah, I can use throwing. We're gonna be able to use throwing here. Chat. We started a little bit later. Gem DK, thank you for the follows. Please. Please, Ace Hap. I love that one. We're gonna call it. It was a little bit of a shorter stream today. It was a merely 3 hours and 20 minutes. A lot of it went to the meeting, so we spent like maybe 40 minutes just listening to the meeting. It was a good time, but and I did AFK a lot in the beginning too, so we didn't get a lot of levels, but that's fine. We're taking our time. We need to prep for the next quest, with the next challenge, which is the crypt. So we need to do all of this, and then we need to do the crypt solo self-found as a warrior. Before that, though, we're gonna need thrown weapons. We need thrown weapons so we can start kiting things if needed. That's the plan. Who do we send you guys off to? Who do we send you guys off to? Do you guys know any OnlyFangs gamer, any hardcore WoW gamer, anybody who's playing right now? FayFam. FayFam's live. We're raiding FayFam. We're giving FayFam a raid, everybody. We're gonna send it over to FayFam. Annie. We can send it to Annie another point. I haven't raided FayFam since before OnlyFangs even. That's the last time I raided them, I think. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for being here today. It was fun having a little short stream again. I'm planning to be streaming a little bit more coming forward than I have been for the past few weeks, but I'm not planning to like go mega hard. At least I'm not gonna no life my way to 60. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna enjoy it. I want to spend time with you guys while leveling. It's the way I enjoy streaming the most. So this challenge will continue, and I'll make it to 60, guys. Don't you worry. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again for all the subscriptions. Thank you for the follows, everybody. And I'll catch you guys next time. I'll type on Discord. So if you're curious and if you want to chat about anything, I am on Discord. I respond when I can. And yeah, that's where I'll update you guys if I do a stream or something. Whenever my next stream is, basically. Good night. Take care. Be nice to FayFam. From me.